exam. Yeah, it's get this thing done as soon as possible. Okay, so I can join now. Okay, what do you want? Do you want to solve 60 questions first, or shall I ask Numan Salim to join? Put in the chat box. Put in the chat box immediately. Do you want to get his feedback so that we can start the question answer, or Numan first? Numan first, ask him. Guys, whatever you says, it's I'm a servant leader. I wanted to solve question first. His feedback, Rashi. Okay. We'll get the Numan feedback straightforward. So let him just. Finally, Amir, always I like that. You never follow the herd mentality. You always do that. Minaj, same goes for you. Thank you to having you. Numan, are you with me? You can unmute yourself. Okay. So this guy is an amazing guy, right? He took even leave holidays and then he came back. Like, but his facilitator changed in between. I took him personally myself and I grinded him, right? And you see, Numan, the day before yesterday, I was asking you, what is your exam timing? Because
Yes,
you were doing mock in the night. Do you remember?
yes,
Were doing
yeah.
mock. I wanted to make sure that we follow that thing. First of all, Numan, the
Yeah.
first question, how was the exam?
It was really tough, very, very tough for me. And since I didn't see the result paper, I was not expecting that I'm clearing the exam or not.
Hmm.
It was really tough for me. And there were some questions which I have done already in the mocks. It was the same copy paste question, and some questions have like a question was the same, but there was a difference in the options. So I did it by this way.
Hmm. Okay, so the questions were very difficult, as you are saying.
Yeah,
Okay, Numan, when you said questions were very difficult, you did a lot of mocks. Since you took holidays, like you were ready
yeah,
for the exam, you went on holidays. I asked you, okay, no, you need to do the mocks again. I actually, apart from the final day, 6 mocks, you even went to the last marathon. Like I gave you a recording of that. How important that
yeah.
marathon was, and how many questions came in the exam from that marathon?
Yeah. Actually, in the marathon, there are a lot of questions coming from the. Like I see that the marathon last time you gave me, I see like 5 to 6 questions from that marathon, and the 180 mocks that you gave me last week. Like every day, I was doing a 180 mock. In that in that 180 mocks, I got 8 to 10 questions.
8 to 10 question. Okay, so
Yeah.
since the exam was hard, but if I can see your score, you overall above target. Process is target, but the other are above target. So overall, it's above
Yeah.
target. So Numan, what would be your advice to all the people, how they can clear it?
Yeah, the only thing I can say that following your process that you have already established for every student, customized roadmaps, and the major thing is doing the RCA, doing the mock and doing the RCA. By doing the RCA, you will understand where you are lacking, and you will get an understanding of the questions like you are doing wrong, and even the right answers. I was reviewing the right answers as well, and so where I am standing. So the whole process is and the learning, and then doing the exam RCAs, mocks, and then RCAs.
Okay, okay. Then mock and then RCA. Okay. That's an
Yeah.
interesting. That's an interesting thing. So for you, how important it was to do RCA since you're a certified PMP?
The most important thing is was the RCA, and I don't like it. Still, I till the
So
day I
let me
don't
ask
like
you
the
that. Yeah, that
RCA.
was my question. So why were you not doing the RCA for 2 months when I called you and yelled at you, man, do the RCAs, do the RCA. Why were you
Yeah,
not doing
yeah.
that?
Actually, I still I don't like it. It is really time consuming, and actually, whenever I do RCA, I do it completely. It's not like I was copying all the questions on the Excel file. and then against every answer I was putting my answer, why this question is wrong, why this question is right. By this way I was doing the RCA, and it takes a lot of time. So doing the RCA for 60 question, like it will take me 3 to 4 hours, but doing the RCA for 180 question, it takes me like 2 days, 3 days with my schedule. And I got sick when the last week you gave me 180 mocks every day, and I was doing RC every day, and I got sick because of that. I got flu and temperature because of this.
Yeah, this was very interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3 days back he called me, said, sir, I am getting flu, I'm getting temperature. I said, okay, how are you right now? He said, now I'm getting better. I said, okay, then don't tell me you have flu. Go and do the mock. I am
Actually, today I don't have a flu. Till night I have a tissue paper with me.
Numan, every single time when I had an exam, every single time I had an exam, I always get sick. So that's when my students say to me that I got sick, I say,
Yeah.
they are like me. It is a human nature. Mostly I get stomach upset. How many of you get stomach upset when you're on exam? That's a normal human thing that we do get those things. So it's okay. It's okay as long as you can improve yourself and get that. Saud is asking Numan the question in the exam, any kind of like how the question was. The short question. No, no. Okay. So let's come to the exam. First of all, I categorically said you, even send you last night 2 minute audio, right? I was
Yeah.
gonna sleep. So guys, it was my time 11 p.m. I sent him audio. So manage that time. How was time management for you?
Actually, I messed up with the timing. Even you send me the video. Even I hear your message in the morning. You said manage the time well, but the first 20 question I took like 35 minutes for the first 20 questions. And when I see like time is running, I start quickly doing the questions. And I was what based on our RCA and whatever we have done in the previous whatever. So what I was doing, I was just reading carefully the question and then reading the answer first time and selecting the answer. This is how I proceeded, and majority of the question was lengthy, and even the answers was lengthy. I was expecting that okay, in the first half there will be first 60 question there will be like lengthy question in the it will reduce, but till the end it does not happen. There was some question which was like short, but the most of them was lengthy questions.
Most of them was lengthy question. Okay. What was the
Yeah.
length of the question? When you say length of the question, what was the length of the guys? Instead of asking the questions in that's good. You can also raise your hand and you can directly ask him. I would prefer that so that you can ask your real questions. Okay. So you already uh, let's go back to time management. First section, how much?
First section, like first 20 question, I took
60.
35
First 60
minutes.
question. First 60 question, how much?
First 60 question, I took 84 minutes.
4 minute extra. Second section.
Yeah. Second section, I make it like 77 minutes.
Four. So in the last you had 60 minutes?
No, actually, I was calculating. I reduced that minutes that I took extra in the first half, and in the remaining like 70, 75, I like took 3 minutes more,
Two,
like
three,
77 minutes in that.
2, 3 minutes more. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting. Okay. So we have multiple question. You already answered how to do root cause. Uh, okay. What kind of question did you find exceptionally difficult? So now that's a very specific question which Naman is Amir is asking. What was the difficult into that?
If we, actually, I don't remember any question right now. Actually, I I feel like every question was difficult. There in the last 60 options, I feel like comfortable, but in the first 120 questions, I was like my brain was draining on every question.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. The brain was draining in the every question. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
how many hours you spent? He already answered it. No, he's basically asking which knowledge area, stakeholder communication, team, agile, which knowledge area were the questions mostly?
The people's people's area, the teams, there are majority asking about the team, and I see that the mocks we have done related to the team, there are some specific, knowledge area, but it was like rotating the questions. It was not pinpointing the answers. Like it is a different using different wording for that one, and making a different scenario for that.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
you have to find out like what actually is the pinpoint for that question.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. You can pinpoint exactly where the question is. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dinesh is asking any drag and drop questions in the exam. I would say
Yeah.
how many drag and drop question?
Yeah. I see like 6 to 7,
Hmm.
and the first question even was drag and drop,
The first question today.
and
Okay. The first question was drag and drop. That's a very
yeah.
interesting thing. Okay. Okay. That's a perfect thing. Okay. So what was the ratio between predictive, hybrid, age? Approximately, Numan?
Uh, Hybrid, I can say it was like 45% hybrid. Majority was hybrid, then agile was dominating after hybrid.
Okay, so hybrid, agile, then predictive. Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So Minaj has a very interesting question. How many mocks did you did? Yeah,
I don't
Let,
remember. Actually,
let me tell.
maybe I counted. I counted the question what I did,
No, don't tell.
because I
Don't
have
tell.
the.
Don't tell. Don't tell. If you tell, they will become disappointed. Let me give you everybody a thing.
Okay.
So for those people who are doing the exam first time, I give a different roadmap. For those who failed in the attempt, I have a different roadmap. The roadmap I gave Numan is basically for those people who failed 2 times. Why? He started training. He was doing good. He was getting horrible score. He went to holidays. When he came to holidays, I gave him mock. He almost forgot everything. I still remember he said, "Sir, I forget everything." Then and at that time, his facilitator also left, Trimji. I gave him the
Yeah.
mastery series. We had an exam date, and then I gave him a lot of 180 mocks. But I want to congratulate Numan on one thing. I gave him a mock. He never said, "I don't want to do that. I am tired." Never. So
Yeah.
really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that. People get tired after the mocks. Daily, he said, I did this. Immediately, my first question was RCA. He said,
Yeah.
doing it. I sent a mock. Then he started saying it, score, RCA done. What's next?
Yeah.
So he got the flow. So I am really proud of you, Numan, on that part. Congratulations. What was
Thank
the
you.
most difficult part of exam about question understanding? Like what was most difficult for exam for you?
Yeah. As I told you, the questions was like rotating. Like it was not the same wording that we used to in the mocks, and it is giving you the theme of the question, and you have to understand it. Then you have to answer. Answer was like this as well.
Mm.
So that's why I'm calling it difficult.
Okay, that's why you were following it difficult. Any formula
Yeah.
question, numerical question?
No,
No formula question.
no, no, no
So
formula
Kakashi,
question.
okay, the same questions that all of us. Okay, what would be your advice to all the 90 people? Let me give you an interesting thing. This is very rare, the thing that uh,
Yeah.
you get a biggest audience here. This is the biggest audience live, like 91 people and people are joining
Thank
because this is
you.
a PMP marathon. So what advice you would give to
Yeah.
all this? And 30 people are watching on YouTube. Those who are watching on YouTube, you can see my number. You can message me right now and I will send you the link to join this. This is absolutely free session. You can join this, just message me. Okay, so
Okay.
Numan, what would be your advice how they should prepare?
Actually, I would say the dedication. Once you get dedicated for that, like you can decide how many hours you can give, and you have to give that number of hours every day.
Mm,
And because actually I got late because I did not follow this formula in the beginning. I like started left like this. So you have to be like continuous flow of that one, and then following your plan, doing the mocks and the RCS. RCS is the one who got me here. So so for better understanding, to get the depth of the knowledge, you have to do RCA.
So for depth of the knowledge, for going to the question in
Yeah.
depth, you have to do RCA
Mm,
and you go into that.
yeah.
How many hours did you dedicate post you decided you have to give exam? Interesting question. I don't want, but go ahead, answer it.
Yeah, actually, it happens once you call me and said book the exam. So I once I book the exam, then I know, okay, there is no choice. Now I have to do. So every day, my job is a hectic routine. So from 8 to sometimes 6, 7. So once I came, I just take my dinner and start working on that until like I was giving 5 to 6 hours, 6 hours for 1.5 months
Hmm.
every day.
So 6 hours
Every,
for 1.5 month, you worked into that.
yeah,
That's what you are saying.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
If I put it
every
in the
six
right
hours.
way, you actually started studying after booking the exam. That's what you are saying, right?
Yes,
So if I
yes,
say
yes.
that you can clear PMP in 30 to 35 days, is that right or wrong?
Yeah, it's a right. If you give 5 to 6 hours and 30 35 days, actually, I did this in this like 30 35 days.
Hmm. Okay. Now one question that I want to ask. How was your English language and in generally, right? How did you find the language of the exam? Because this we have a lot problem with many students. They consider that the language of the exam was very uh, challenging. So how did you find that?
Actually, I did not find that difficult. I'm used to this language in my like my job role is that contracts and three things documents in the company like this. So it was not challenging for me. I was understanding what is the
Hmm. So the language,
grammatical
so the
things.
language was never an
Yeah,
issue for you. So that's a
yeah,
very
yeah,
many students do complain
yeah,
that the language is a big problem, big challenge for them. But I'm really happy that was not the challenge here.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So wow, see the okay. Swati adding also 2 weeks before the exam. So how much time
Sorry.
you give how much time you give 2 weeks before the exam? Swati is asking.
So 2 weeks before, like doing 180 marks and doing the RCA for that. So I was studying till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock night. So like giving 8 to 9 hours.
But you also need to tell you are working. It's not like 24/7 you are
Yeah, yeah.
solving
In the
question. You
morning,
need to, yeah.
I was at 9 o'clock. I was going to office till 6. I was working there and came back and start studying until the 3. I study.
Hmm. Okay. So my
So 5 hours sleeping, otherwise studying, working, eating, and that's it.
yeah. Okay. You have to go deep down to clear things. That's without any doubt. Okay. So
Yeah.
Numan, Sharjeel do you suggest to book the first exam, then start preparing for it? What do you recommend? Then I will answer it. He asked from both.
Yeah, in case of me, if I'm not dedicated, definitely you have to book the exam. If you feel like you are not able to give time due to the certain reason, then book the exam, and then you know that there is exam you have to study.
Hmm.
If you are consistent, okay, you can go with that.
Okay. Okay, Shajil, my point is that you first need to identify. I never say one thing fit to everybody. Like, for example, for me, I have never actually booked any exam. Any exam. How I did PMP? I'm preparing. Okay, I feel okay, now I am good. I see what is the next date. This actually happened. I saw the date is available tomorrow. It is 6 p.m. in the night. I booked the exam for PMP. I gave it in this way. So does RMP. So does PGMP. Okay. Even PGMP, I was fasting in Ramadan. So I did it. Same goes for CAPM. Like CAPM, I just did out of, I was bored. Actually, I was bored. And it was like 4 p.m. I had nothing to do. My application for CAPM was approved. I just paid them. I checked online dates. The date, the 6 p.m. slot was available. I gave the exam of CAPM. Okay. Now that's me. But 80% of the people I have seen, they work more hard. I see my wife doing that. When she had an exam date, her mentality changed about studying because it suddenly become real. Okay, so you can do into that. But I would recommend book the exam for 2 months. that what I say to my students, like book the exam for 2 months. So in, let's say, if 15-20 days you could not study, you still have some time to reschedule the exam, because if you reschedule 31 days before, there is no cost of rescheduling it. I would even recommend all 96% people listening to me, book your exam for probably 2 months. Then depending on the progress, we can take it back. Like in the morning, we had a student from Europe. He's from Europe, Nishal. So his exam was booked in the month of October. And when I see his progress, I talked to Jane Martina, batch 5 facilitator. I said he can give exam in July. His exam is in September or October. Today we reschedule the exam on 23rd of July. So we take it 3 months back. So maybe having a date is a good thing. At least I would, like for example, Swati, I would recommend for you maybe. But if it is your second attempt or it's third attempt, don't book the exam. Otherwise, you will get extra pressure. For example, if my students come, and I do get a lot of students, they fail in the PMP exam, they come back, they come to me because my program is a little bit expensive. It is what it is, $899 for the group and 5,000 for the one-to-one, and I don't give discount. So when they come, I never let them book the exam unless I'm sure. The same thing with Numan, I have to change the mentality. Okay. I hope. Have you given exam at home or center? He's just coming back from center. Where you give exam?
Yeah.
What was the Riyadh, na?
Yeah, I'm just outside of center right now.
So he actually, I remember he traveled
Yeah.
4 hours. He came,
Yeah.
and this is another important thing for everyone. If you have an exam and the center is more than 1 hour drive, you should go a day before near the center. Like he went, he had a drive
Yeah.
of 4 hours. He went a day before, slept there, and then worked into that. This is very important.
Yeah.
Okay. How many time we can reschedule? You can I have never, I don't know. Shubham, I have never seen anyone rescheduling again and again, because once the application is approved, you have 1 year, so you can play in between. I don't think so. There's a limit of rescheduling. Numan, any final thoughts you would like to say?
Final thoughts. Uh, I think that the students of you, those who are having, I see in the aspirant group as well, people who are doing this one. So I would suggest them that stick with that and don't lose hopes, and do a continuous lean, I can say, continuous improvement daily. You can dedicate your time, like 2 hours, 1 hour, what is feasible for you, and work into that way, and inshallah you will clear the PMP at the end.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
Now comes the most important thing, Numan. Each one teach
Yeah.
one. You know how
Yeah, sure.
important my community is. You are getting
Yeah.
24/7 answers from that community. Yes or no?
Yeah, sure,
So
sure,
now it is your time to give back to the community. Okay? Numan,
sure,
make 10
sure.
questions for PMP. I will be doing it that. I will be using it. And
Yeah.
secondly, send me a good picture of you. I will use it as a thumbnail. No, it was not his
Uh,
second attempt. It was his first attempt. But he was
yeah.
preparing it and left it in between. And that's why I took him in that way. Okay, it is his first attempt. He
Yeah.
cleared in the
Yeah.
first attempt, just to put in. Congratulations
Yeah.
again, Naman.
Uh,
Bye bye.
okay, thank you. Thank you
Thank
so much.
thank you.
Bye bye.
Acha ji. So this was Numan. Okay, this was Numan sharing his success journey, how he did it, the way he moved it into that way. So now next thing comes your success journey, right? So first uh, we will start with 7-step formula. I will share you how to solve the question answers. Most of you already know, but Radhakrishna, I love to remind you how to work into that. Good to see you, everybody, and we will solve it. But before that, why not? I love to make videos, so why not we make a small video as a memory for this session? Okay, so 94 people. Guys, can you unmute yourself, please? And say we are going to become PMP. I would love to hear you testimony. One, everyone unmute yourself. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. So everyone
We
is
are
going
going
to
to
become.
become PMP.
We are going to become
P,
PMP.
PMP.
inshallah.
So you see, 100 people saying
Become
one
PMP.
thing.
PMP, definitely PMP.
This is one
Inshallah.
slide, two slide, three slide, and
PMP.
four.
PMP.
You will see all these 100
Become
people
PMP.
who decided to
PMP.
take action,
PMP.
become PMP.
Gonna become PMP.
And now we are going to go
become
into PMP marathon, solve the question, and
Become
make sure to
PMP.
become PMP. Okay, guys.
PMP. PMP.
PMP.
Yes, Shirley, good to see you.
Thank you.
sister.
Thank you,
Okay,
Ahmed.
guys. Now let's mute yourself. Let's go into the direction. The most important thing in solving question answer. What is the most important thing in solving question answer? Put in the chat box. Put in the chat box what is the most important thing when you are solving question answer. Thank you. Number one step in solving the question answer. Slow down. Number one thing. Bilal, that come later. Elimination technique come later. Everything else come later. The first and most important thing is slow down. You have enough time. Having a clear understanding of the question comes later. The most important thing and the most violated rule of solving question answer is slow down.
Slow down.
Because it is exactly opposite of what our brain says. Our brain says, timer is there. I need to quickly do it. And I am asking you opposite of that. So slowing down is the most important thing. Step number one. Okay, so I'm gonna go through step number 7 step quickly, and I'm gonna give everybody who is in the session the copy of booklet. I'm gonna share it here, and you can also get it later on. Email me, my team can share it, but I will share it here for sure. Okay, so step number 1 and the most important step here is that read the question slowly. Step number 1, read the question slowly. Step number 2, if the question is more than 3-liner, read the last line first. Step number 3, identify the keyword. Step number 4, identify where are you, initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control or closing. Step number 5, which life cycle is. Step number 6, understand the role, the context, like how we do into that, right? So that can be very helpful. Step number 7 is elimination technique. Okay, if you don't do anything and just do step number 7, you can answer all the questions. But the problem is you cannot do step number 7, that is elimination technique, till you do all other steps. That's the problem. Okay, so with that in mind, we are going to solve the question answers. We are going to work into that. We are going to identify what's inside it, what inside is not. I am sharing that 7-step formula so that you don't have to ask me, Amir, can you share that booklet with me? I'm going to share with you. I'm not going to provide the recording of this session. It's a live only session. And like all my marathon, the last 20 question. Interestingly, the question number 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 and 60, they are the most important question. Why? I want to honor those people who stay till that. So the live only session, I sent the 7-step formula book. You can download it. Okay. And let's go with the session, question answers. Okay. Question number 1. Some of the questions I even took it like this session was very interesting because me and my team member Asnan want to dedicate this session to Asnan. He worked very hard to identify those questions which also create problem to current students. So we put those questions here also. Question number 1. Everyone is I'm not saying anything. So how could you hear me? Okay. Can you hear me now, guys? I'm loud and clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Ji, I was not talking. Solve the question, everyone. What's your answer? Nithya, don't answer personally. Zoom has changed the setting, so when you answer personally, I have to click. Okay, now this is a special type of a question. Why? You get a graphical question. That's why I put it as a first thing. This, if it comes in the exam, suddenly you're taken aback because a picture is there, you are confused. That's why I bring it this question here. Okay, now what the question is asking, what it is working, let's go into that. Step number one, whatever the question come, slow down. According to this burn up chart, for the last 7 days sprint, what should the project lead address with the product owner? Now, write it down in your notes. Scrum Master, Project Manager, Project Lead, Team Lead, Servant Leader, Agile Project Manager, all means the same thing. Okay, all means the same thing. These are the different term PMI use. So this term was coming in the month of May and June a lot in the exam. Project lead. Project lead. Okay. So who is the project lead? He's project manager. Don't get confused with the mumble jumble, with the wording change. It's the same thing. Okay. According to the burn up chart. Now, why I want you to slow down? Okay, we can see the picture also. It's a burn up chart, but with the word, when a burn up chart come in your brain, the first thing comes, it shows how much work has been done, right? Okay, so what should the product team lead? If I was you, first of all, I will see, okay, what has happening. The burn up chart, the picture quality is not good, going this, then this, then this, then this. But this is a very interesting thing. If I make it a little blue, what has happened here? What has happened here? At this point, at this location, what has happened here? Even without reading the question, even without reading the options, what I have added there?
Might be spike.
Please mute yourself kindly. You can put in the comment box. Work has been added. You can say spike, work has been added. Okay, another important thing here. Product owner. Now let ask me this question. Can product owner add work into the current sprint? This is the question number one. Put yes or no. Can product owner add work in the current sprint? No. The answer is yes. Yes, he can. Now comes the next part. Can the product owner add work if the team says don't add? Now the question is different. So if the product owner add the work and team did not resist, whose fault is that? Team. If product owner is adding, you did not resist, you did not challenged, you did not remove other work, you said I can do it, right? So what has happened here? Work has been added and the team has accepted it. The team is accepting too much work in the sprint after it is started. Can be because the work has been added and we are looking into that. The team should have stopped on day 4 and no, that is not the option here. I should not stop. The team is not meeting the expectation of the product owner. It's not the point here. Somebody said put in the C. That's not the point here. The graph, the purpose of the graph is not talking about any expectations. It's not talking about any expectations. The graph is actually showing you the spike has been added. The work has been added. The product owner should not ask the team to change their sprint commitment. Why not? He can. He can. He wants more work to be done. He can ask. It's the team job to tell, okay, this is my velocity. I can do this much work. I cannot do more than that. That's the team's job. Okay. So what has happened? Now this is the elimination technique. This I say this a lot. Out of 4 options in PMP exam, 2 options are useless. 2 options are right. They are right. They are right. You need to choose which one is better right. So this is right. Okay, this is wrong. This is wrong. This is also right. A and C are both right. Now here comes the real thing and the beauty of the PMP exam. You need to choose one option which is the best. From A and C, A is the best answer. So this is the 7-step formula I used in front of you. I first slow down. Okay. Secondly, I identified it's an agile life cycle. Okay. I identified we are kind of in the monitoring and control. Okay. I use elimination technique to answer that. I went through what is elimination technique. You go through every single option, then you answer the question. Chitali Sharma sir, what is the pink and what is the blue line? The lines are a little bit blurred, but actually this blue line, this shows scope of the work. Okay, this is written actually here, scope. Okay, this red line is the work completed. I hope that is clear to you, Chitali. Let's go for the next question. For every question, I'm gonna give you 70 seconds. The timer is running because I want you to have that pain of timer. Everyone is. Okay, now this will happen a lot in the PMP exam. Out of 180 questions, 60 to 80 questions are very hard. 60 questions are medium. Okay, and remaining 40 to 60 questions are easy. Now sometimes this happens that the first section is easy, second section is hard, third is easy, or first section is hard, second is easy, and third is easy. It can be in any way. But this is the psychology behind the PMP exam. PMP exam basically follow kind of a like this way. Easy, hard, easy, or this way. Hard, easy, very easy. One section will be hard. No matter how good you are prepared. You see, Numan was sharing his journey. He said exam was very hard, I will fail. But he was prepared. He got overall above target. Overall above target, that's one of the best thing you can do. Why? Because he was prepared. If you manage time properly, if you do all the questions and you are prepared good, 99% of 99.5% is our success rate. Those people clear. Like in July, I am getting this feedback in July that exam has become very difficult. Everyone cleared in July. Interesting? Interesting thing. So you need to understand in June, we had like 84 people clearing and like 2 people cleared in the second attempt. 82 of them cleared in the first attempt, but we do had 2 people who had challenge in that, right? But in July, everyone is clearing. So this is an important thing to understand how we worked into that. Okay. Like if I put the entire year, we have as of now, including him, 418 people clearing PMP. Out of them, 413 people cleared in the first attempt. 5 people had a challenge, and out of 5, three have cleared. 2 people left from the entire year. They will also be clearing probably in the month of July. So you need to understand this thing, that time management is the most important thing. Secondly, control your nerves. Okay, the final video which I will share it to everyone as we move forward, that final video will consist of this thing. Okay, that how to control your nerves. So the first question was difficult, but let's see the second question. How would subject matter experts help the project manager create a resource management plan? A new project manager is developing a resource management plan. He is unfamiliar with the skill set required by the project. By showing the project manager how to determine organizational assets, can be helping to understand authority specified in the organization, can be not a bad option. Enabling to determine the required skill set to meet the project objective, enabling the to virtual team of skilled person. Now, this can happen. All 4 options are right. All 4 options are right. Everything is needed in the project. Okay, but what we are talking about is resource management plan. What is a resource management plan? Put in the chat box, guys. In resource management plan, we talk about how to acquire the resources, how to develop the resources, how to manage the resources, and how to control and release the resources. So in the resource management plan, we identify the skills needed, how the skills will be done, how to do into that. So all 4 are right options, I am telling you, but this option meet the important thing. This one keyword, one of the 7 step is identify the keyword. This one keyword is the most critical part. This one keyword is one of the most important part to work into that way. Okay, so that's why C is the right answer. Okay, now this is called drag and drop question. Someone is asking. So the elimination don't work with, no, elimination does work, na? That's why we have 7-step schedule, that we need to master all those things. Also, we go to best answer. Okay, drag and drop question I would like to solve with. Natranj, are you with me? Natranj? Hey Natranj, are you with me? Okay. Nithya?
Yes, sir.
Solve this question for me.
Okay. A project team has developed the initial schedule using a network diagramming method and has arrived at the overall project duration. Upon examining the schedule, the project manager finds that there are several activities that may require buffers to mitigate or eliminate potential scheduling conflict. So here the issue is potential scheduling conflict. So they match the following common terms with their explanation that evaluate the buffers are constrained. Match the following common terms with their explanation.
Okay.
So the
Now,
first one is
before you solve the question, the entire statement was useless. The actual question is matched left with right. That is a real question here. Okay. So if that happens, don't get like confused in the details. That's why step number 1 was Read it slowly. Step number 2 was read the last line first, particularly when the question is more than 7 lines. Then we use elimination technique. We identify keywords. We identify which life cycle, etc., etc. So now you need to match it. Without reading the right side, tell me what does this mean, this left side, Nitya?
Okay. Yeah, dropped baton, student syndrome, self-protection, and the Parkinson's law.
What is dropped baton? What
I
is
didn't remember.
dropped
I didn't
baton
remember.
is basically loss of information. Okay,
Yes.
more of a loss of information. It came from when you have silos, when information is given to one party, it is transferred to other parties. In between, the information can get lost. That is dropped baton. Is it clear, Nitya?
Yes, clear.
Okay, what is student syndrome?
The student syndrome is basically uh, the
If you are not
fear
clear, you
of
can tell me I don't know. That's okay.
the fear of losing.
No, the student syndrome is that we do work at the last responsible moment. Okay, like
Okay.
at 11, I know that marathon is today, but at 11, at 10:45, I'm still changing the file, changing this thing. I'm doing at the last responsible moment. That is student syndrome. What is self-protection?
Worker.
Self-protection
Basically,
is I protect my interest into that. That is self-protection. And Parkinson's law is that if I give you 1 hour, you will do that thing in 1 hour. If I give you 15 minutes, you will do the same thing in the 15
15
minutes.
minutes.
Okay. Now you know these terms, match it.
Okay. So basically for the dropped baton, I will go with the workers use all the time allocated for an activity, regardless of how long it actually takes to complete the job. The first answer is will match to the Parkinson's law.
Okay, good. This is one. Okay, next.
And the procrastinations in starting activity can use up valuable slack built into the activity duration. So this one I'll keep parked at the moment. The next I'll go then an activity is not ready to start and the proceeding activity finishes early, resulting in lost time between activity. So for the third one, I'll go with the trapped pattern because there is a missing information when goes to the next activity, one to another. And for the fourth one is workers are reluctant to finish task early so as not to communicate their efficiency and set precedents for future tasks. So basically, this is relevant to the student syndrome.
No. Workers are reluctant to finish the task, so not communicate and set precedents for future works. This is self-protection. The worker are trying to protect themselves so that they don't have to do more work. Okay.
Correct.
So this
Correct.
is 4. The only one left is 1. Student syndrome is that like how long it takes to like which one is that? Procrastination.
Yes.
2. The 2 one. Okay, the student syndrome is 2. You procrastinate it. Somebody put in the chat box that student syndrome mean procrastination. If you know that word, write it down in your notes. Student syndrome, procrastination, Parkinson's law, using all the time, dropped baton, lost information, self-protection, save yourself. You know the meaning yourself, you can solve this question immediately. Thank you, Nitya. So
Thank you.
actually drag and drop is a free mark. Okay, this is one of my favorite drag and drop. I always try to bring this thing. If you know this drag and drop, you can solve everything that is related to quality topic. Okay. So, Asmita, are you with me? Asmita,
Yes.
can you solve this for me, sister?
Yeah, let me try. Mm. Okay. I will read the right hand side options, which we need to pair with the left hand side. So
Okay.
continually to find root cause. So continually to find root cause, it's a root cause analysis.
Mm-hmm.
Verify compliance with organizational policies, processes, and procedures.
Hmm.
With organizational policies, processes, and procedures, it should be audits. Help discover root cause of problem or risk. Discover root cause of problem or risk. I will pass at that moment right now. Review process improvement plan. We'll go forward. Set of technical guidelines applied during the design of a product for optimization of a specific aspect feature. This should be designed for X. This is particular feature.
Okay.
Then frequency of.
So you want me to write it down right now with all of them?
Yes, it is
Okay.
okay.
Okay. So design of X is which one?
Fifth.
Okay. Fifth one, set of technical applies. Okay, good.
Then frequency of characteristics, histogram.
Hmm.
Frequency distribution, that's the histogram.
Okay.
Most problem caused by small number of causes. It's a Pareto chart. And relationship between two variables, scatter diagram. 6, 7, 8. Help discover root cause of problem or risk. This one also I told, verify compliance with organizational policies, processes, and
one,
procedures,
what
audit.
was this one? This one was?
Audit.
No, acha.
Audit is 2.
Audit is 2, yes. What is 5Y?
5Y, YY analysis is the root, help discover root cause of problem or risk.
Okay, this is basically 1. This is 1. Continuity to find the root cause is 5Y. Root cause analysis is basically help to identify the root cause. Okay?
Okay, I reversed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Process analysis is process improvement plan, right? That's what you said?
Yes, the only
Okay.
remaining, yes, correct.
Okay, guys, take a screenshot of this. It's kind of an important thing for you. It can come. As I promised, I am trying to over deliver. In the first 10 questions, the first 4 questions, 3 questions are drag and drop and things of those nature. Okay, so let's go with the next thing. Okay, G, who will do it? Tariq, want to do it? It's the entire Scrum. This is straightforward, my favorite question. Tariq sir, want to do it or no? Okay, Swati,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Scrum. A time boxed. A time boxed iteration Scrum. No, sprint is a time boxed iteration in Scrum. So B for 3.
B for 3.
A for 2, an agile framework for developing and sustaining complex products with specific roles.
Good job.
Sprint planning. A 5, a collaborative event in Scrum in which the Scrum team plans the work for the current sprint.
5 to go where?
C.
Okay.
D is 1, daily stand-up short 10-15 minutes. Sprint review. Sprint review is 8, visualizes the work and enable team and stakeholders to track progress.
This is sprint review?
Or it is just a review at the end of each iteration.
So what is sprint review?
4th.
So why did you said 8?
Sorry, I did not see this 4 when you said, then I see review also. Sorry. Then F is improvement. So 7th. Meeting of the team members for the improvements. Team velocity. Team's rate of progress of completed work in a given time period. 6.
This is visualization. Okay.
Okay, task board.
Okay,
Indicate.
guys, take a screenshot of this. This is entire Scrum on one slide. This is entire Scrum on one slide. Okay. Someone is saying, send me in the message, turn my picture light off. Focus on the board, not on my screen. Focus on the board. I have shared the screen. Okay. Second thing, and a very important thing, is that when you will solve the exam, drag and drop question in the exam, when you will drag it, it automatically will get inside it. So it will automatically be removed. One side will be slowly removed, so that you don't get confused with so many options. Okay. So let's say there are 8 options. Let's say you pick it and put it in the daily stand-up. That will either be removed or put it there inside it. So you will be not having that challenge as you are having there. Okay. Good. Okay. So I told you the first section is always interest. Shamim. Minaj, I'll listen to you in a minute. Shamim,
Yes, sir.
this one.
Dislikes and avoid work. Achievement, affiliation, and power. It will go to McLean theory.
What?
Achievement, affiliation, and power.
Achievement, affiliation, and power goes to 2.
Will go to D.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Communicate better.
Sorry. I did wrong. You said D?
McLean achievement theory.
Okay.
Hertzberg theory is theory of X and Y, that is dislike and avoids work.
Tell me which number to match, brother.
B with 1, sir.
B with 1?
Yes.
Hertzberg motivational theory. No. That is McGregor's theory. McGregor has a theory of X and Y. Hertzberg theory is hygiene agent.
Hertzberg and hygiene factor.
Okay, Hertzberg theory
Yes,
is
B
hygiene
with
agent.
6. Yes,
Okay,
B with 6.
this is 1. What is remaining?
Intelligence, self-actualization. Yes, self-actualization is emotional intelligence.
Self-actualization is Maslow
E
theory.
with 5.
5. Okay. And last E1.
Interpersonal skills. Self-awareness and self-motivation. Self-awareness and self-motivation, it will go to emotional intelligence. E with 7.
And this will communicate better. Okay. So, Faiza, you asked a question that how if we drag it into that, so what happens if you do it, if you click on that, you will be able to take it back outside it. Okay, that's not a problem at all. It's very easy. Drag and drop are the most easiest question in the exam. Minaj, you had a question. You raised your hand, brother. Minaj?
Yeah. Actually, I just want to solve the questions. For that reason, I raised. Yes.
Okay, no issue. For the next drag and drop, I'll give it to you. Guys, another type of drag and drop. It is possible you have 4 option here and 8 option on the right side. That is also possible. At one side you have 4 option, at other side you have 8 options. So you just have to match 4 with 4. Other 4 can be less correct. Just like MCQs in a different way. Okay? Just like MCQs in a different way. Okay. G. Now this question will give you in-depth understanding of quality topic. Please solve, everyone. Okay. So, which tool should the project manager use to prepare the report on expected delays? Acha, of course, you need to read the last line first. It goes without saying. But when you are reading the last line first, there are two ways to solve the question, especially those people. How many of you have a problem of reading the question quickly? Put in the chat box. Me. That's why my rule number 1 is slow down. Okay. So there are two ways that this technique can work, and this has been given to me by students. You don't read the question, you read the last line, then read the option. Which tool should the project manager use to prepare the report? Okay. Now I go to trend analysis. I know that trend analysis shows the forecast along the time, how things are going to happen. Okay, like COVID trends. Root cause analysis, it identified why. Quality reports, it generate quality thing, milestone A, B, C, D. Now when you, after reading the last line, you read the options, your mind start looking for the keywords for the question. This will help you slow down. That is technique number 1. I'll share that, the second one in a minute. During development, unforeseen potential risk arise, causing an urgent need to expedite the project. Has requested a report on any anticipated delays. Okay, any anticipated delays we need to identify. So what will we share with him? Okay, what will we share with him? Minhaj, what would you say? You want to solve the question? Minhaj? Okay.
Hello, I'm audible, sir?
Ji.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Actually, sir, for that one, I was not that much familiar with the trend analysis. So my approach towards the question is that I have gone through the elimination technique.
Okay.
So then I reached to trend analysis because it cannot be because it cannot be a milestone because we are not setting any targets for that one so that we can measure for the milestone.
Okay.
And it cannot be quality reports because we are not measuring anything to the quality. So I roll out quality, and we are not doing any we are not finding the problem, or we are not doing any analysis, root cause analysis. For that reason, I eliminated the 3. Then I learned to trend analysis like that.
Good job. That's a very good way. I like what you said. Now, the second way, how to avoid this problem of reading quickly, read the options from backward. When you are solving the question, D, B, C, A, because we are in a way to read A, it can be answer. But when you read from D, B, C, A, many students have reported that actually they were able to read all the options because the mind says I need to read A option. Okay, something to slow down your mind, something to move your mind in a way. For example, let's do right now. Count from 1 to 10, everyone. Do another exercise. Okay, let's not do that. Just read quickly ABC in your mind. ABC to Z. Once you are done, put in the chat box. This technique was very interesting. Done. Now read the ABC opposite direction. From Z to A. Try doing it. From Z to A. The brain slows down, ladies and gentlemen. The brain slows down. You have broken the pattern. Okay, this is called adult learning in action. You can't. So when you break the pattern, your brain has to slow down. Then you can think. And if you can think with the preparation you have, you will pass the exam. Okay? You just need to move away from going in a flow to thinking. Okay? Yes, not able to think. Now that will take practice. Of course, that will take practice. Okay? Gee, this question, I asked him to put as a in the end, but this question has come in more exams than any other question. Okay? Someone is trying to write on my screen. Please don't do that. Don't write on my screen. Otherwise, I have to make many access removed from you. No, don't write on my screen. Okay, solve this question. I give you 2 minutes. The previous answer was trend chart. Amir, what's the probability of getting answer by schedule? It depends on the practice. When you practice, I'm not sure about what's the probability. It depends on your preparation level, brother. Elimination technique, if you don't know the content, then there's a 0% probability. The reason why students pass is because of the elimination technique. They learn the probability into that. Okay. Ramesh? Ramesh?
Yes,
Ramesh,
sir. Yes, sir.
I need you to solve this question. Okay. I need you to just solve this question for me, please. How did you
Okay.
solve?
How much money will the project manager estimate the company can save? Okay. So first, sir, we read through the question. In the past year, a company paid US 60,000 to an external subcontractor for an ongoing project. The project manager has been asked to evaluate if the project can be delivered more cost effectively this year by using internal labor. The project manager used optimistic term of 4 months, pessimistic term of 6 months, and a most expected terms of 5 months, and has concluded that the service can be delivered with following resources: two engineers of monthly salary of 700 USD, one project manager of monthly salary of 1600, additional estimated monthly expenses of 2000 USD. The project manager used the program evaluation and review technique part to calculate the saving of the project is delivered with in-house resources. So how much money will the project manager estimate the company? So sir, what we can do is we can, using the part formula, we can first calculate the factor. For example, the optimistic is 4 and the pessimistic is 6. So 10 is this, and 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, divide by 6, we have a factor of 5. Then for a month expense, we can calculate two engineers, 700 into 2, that is 1400. Then there is one project, one PM of 1600 and a 2000 USD of additional resources. That comes out to be 1400, 1600, and 2000.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very
Then
much.
multiply by the factor.
Thank
We
you very
get
much.
35,000.
Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay. Now we are going to play a little game. The right answer is 35. Chitali. Hi, Chitali. Are you with me? Okay. Chitali, unmute yourself, please, sister.
Yes.
Chitali, answer me the question now. Just one more thing. Four is okay. Okay. Chitali, can you answer the question now? Can you unmute and solve it for me? And everyone else calculate the answer. So I'm just removing the option so that it does not make any difference. Whatever they can give you, you can play with that. Now A is not the answer here anymore. Yes, Chitali, unmute yourself and solve the question for me. I cannot hear you.
So first you have to calculate the PERT, which is, I'm just calculating it.
Calculated.
So I got the PERT as 7, and then I would calculate the salaries of the people. Just hold on.
Take your time, sister.
That is 1,500 each, right? The first.
1,500 each. The next one is 3,400 and the third one is 6,000.
Because, six.
Ji, Chitali.
I don't know what I did. I calculated. So what I
That's
used the
okay.
triangular distribution of 4 plus 4 into 6 plus 8 by 6, which gives me 6. I use the PERT formula.
Give me your answer.
And so I'm getting it's 2,000. So the difference here is 6.
Last 10 seconds, Chitali. Okay, so
So I'm not able to get
it's okay. So what was your answer using part?
6.
Okay, your answer is 6, right? So
Yeah.
1500, 2 engineer, 15 into 2, 3000.
Yeah.
Okay, and
30.
3000 plus 3400 plus 6000. So 3 plus 3, 6, 64, 12,400, something like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
1
12,000,
lakh.
12,400, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 12,400 multiply by 6. What do you get? Multiply it immediately. What do you get?
74,400. That is negative of
Yes,
minus 6,000.
minus 14,000 something it will come. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, this is a way to ask the question. It can be in any way. If everybody understand this thing, you can get any question that comes to photo. Like in this, that it cannot be more difficult than this, the formula question in the exam. Okay. We will solve one undervalue analysis question also. My goal is to remove your fear of drag and drop formula questions. Okay. Ji Hamad Saab.
Excuse me, sir. In this question, when we multiply 12,400 with 6, we got the answer. After that, you told something more, or this is the answer?
No. Then
74,400.
let 74,400. This is the answer. From 60,000, when I subtract, it become minus 14. So it is actually not saving us. So when we decide, shall I do it or buy it from outside? Okay. So doing it from outside was more cheap. That is
Okay,
the
yes.
point here. Right, sir? That is the point here. Now it has become more complex for going like if we do it inside house. Right? It's the same thing if my mother cook or if I cook. If my mother cook, it will be inexpensive. If I cook, I will destroy multiple things and burn myself. Right? So that's why I do this thing. Okay, Ji Savati.
No, sorry. Actually, I read it bit wrong way. I read the pessimistic
It's okay.
as 6. So I was thinking, yes, the
It's okay.
calculation.
Now it's clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I hope this question is clear to everybody. Okay. Now my favorite topic of PMP. What's my favorite topic, guys? My students put in the chat box. What is my favorite topic? Risk. Does the risk management plan has any risk? I yell at that line more than anything else in entire PMP. But still we make mistake. That's okay. Faiza? Hey, Faiza. Sister, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Please solve it.
Sir, it's a meeting. Oh, sorry.
I don't care.
Which risk response strategy does this scenario demonstrate? A project is at the planning stage of the project. The project manager realizes that producing complex CRM software is not feasible with the current number of resources and hire more resources for code development. The project manager identifies and contracts temporary resources. Which risk response strategy does this scenario demonstrate? Option A is mitigate, option B is transfer, C accept, and D avoid. So D is not the option because he's not avoiding. C
It is, what does avoiding mean in in risk management? What does avoiding mean in risk management?
Okay, so
Faiza,
yes,
now
he
you
is
understand
avoiding.
53% problem. What was the
Yes,
problem of 53%?
yes,
This is not an English language course. This is a PMP course. What does avoiding mean, sister?
avoiding means he totally,
Kill the
kill the.
risk. Right. What
So
I use the yes.
D is the answer because he had more resources and he totally killed the
Okay.
rest.
So your
Avoid.
answer would be?
D, avoid.
So somebody asked me, if I use elimination technique and I don't know the answer, can I solve the question? If you don't know what does avoid mean, in PMP you cannot solve the question. If it is putting, like if the positive risk and it is written exploit, you will run away from the option. Okay, you will run away from the option. But exploit is the most positive word to use in PMP. Shubham, follow your brain. Heart, you can use heart for other things. For PMP, use your brain. So avoid means risk is probability into impact. Make the probability 0 or impact 0. The entire risk will become shunya, 0, sifar. What is there any other way to say 0? 0, shunya, sifar. Maybe some in Pashto somebody can tell me, or in Telugu or Malayalam. It becomes, risk become 0. Okay, mitigate is you decrease the intensity of probability or impact. Decrease it. Transfer is somebody else is responsible. If you transfer it to someone else, they have to be written that they are responsible. Even if I write it down, I signed SLA with them, it does not mean that they are responsible. It merely means they are responsible to deliver that service. They are responsible to deliver that service. They have to be responsible for that. Let me give you an example. How many of you are using, I cannot give Android examples. I have never used, at least for last 7 years, so I don't know. How many of you use Apple and have Apple Care with it? Put in the chat box. Chitali, I can see your hand. Put in the chat box. Yes. Okay, no, yes. Okay, this phone, 16 Pro, I don't put protector or cover on it. So now this phone I drop occasionally. I took it to them. They changed something. Okay, but the button stopped working. The next day they changed the entire mobile. They changed the entire mobile for me. Okay, why? I was paying them $13 per month as a service. Now, before that, I was paying them $9 per month. I did not have the coverage of stolen mobile or mobile thrown away, something like that. If my mobile is stolen, they will not bear it. Even I have SLA. The SLA must point out the transfer can only be when it is written that they are responsible. Okay. Here risk is that you cannot do that with current number of people. You hired current number of people, the risk is resolved. That risk is resolved. Okay, there can be other risk. Okay, there can be other risk, but that risk is resolved for now. So that is avoiding the risk. Avoid mean kill the risk. Okay. Another term, accept, means also people consider. So if we sign SLA, no, it's not transfer. It will still be avoiding. Will still be avoiding is in SLA if it is said they are responsible to make the software. If it is written in the question, we have signed an SLA and now they are responsible to make the software, then they will be. In SLA, if we sign the SLA, this only means they are responsible to provide the resources, Shubham. Okay? Okay. G, who want to solve any question? Any of my students? Only my premium students are allowed to do it. Okay, this is one of the benefit. Ji Shahriyar, go ahead.
Roadblock to achieving changes. Appetite for change by leading, for example, change tolerant, change associated with agile. Customer tries to use agile techniques and behavior over possible appetite for change. The company work into project for corporate involve rewards and need change management technique to address the hurdle of transitioning to agile. Decompose into departments silos, creating dependency that prevents a clear diligence. Organizing willing to shift the way we reuse, and assess implies. So, B का 3 होगा, B is
English,
3, B 3, change tolerant. C 4, both change the master to use agile technique and project change assessment to use agile. A is no, D is change agile. D2,
D,
2. So 1 is left with it.
1 is left. Is it right? Everybody, put in the chat box. I don't think so. Can you review it, Share one more time?
Yeah, I will do.
Share, here,
Yes, sir.
here the keyword is roadblock.
Roadblock, that is
Okay.
organization's willingness.
Prevent, stopping something. Okay. Preventing something. It is not letting you do that. So that is roadblock. Okay. Now, appetite for change means you are trying to change something. Appetite is willingness to change. Okay. He is using a agile approach whenever it is possible. We are trying to change things. Okay. Are you getting me so far, Shariar sir? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Change tolerant. Now, tolerant means you are trying to stop there. You are trying to look into that. You are saying it. Shall I do it? Shall I not do it? How to do that? Okay. Organizational to views, reviews, and assessment. Okay. And D can be
Two.
2. Okay. Change associated with agile, how we are moving into that. The most, like when you are solving questions such like that, easily you can do D. D is the most easiest one. Okay. Then B is the easiest one. Then you work with other options. Okay. This is how we do. Yes, Shubham?
I'm just confused with the second point in the scenario. The wording kind of confusing. The second, especially the second sentence after
this
and.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
Decomposing work into iterative prototypes involves rework and needs change management technique to address the hurdle of transitioning to agile. So that is the definition of change associated with agile. The statement is saying when you are moving from predictive to agile, what you have to do, you need to make prototypes and you need to have a different types of management style, management thinking, which is an hurdle when you are moving from the agile. This sentence is exactly explained there. As a predictive person, when you move towards agile, you feel that way. Okay? Slow down.
To address the hurdle of transitioning to agile.
Read it slowly. If you read it slowly, Okay, then you will be able to understand it is exactly explaining that. It would be the most easiest one among all of them if you read it just slowly, Shubham. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, another quality question. People who are watching at YouTube, LinkedIn, you can ask me. People, those who are watching at LinkedIn, YouTube, you can ask me. I can share the screen. Can you turn off the center stage? That's why, Armanullah, I'm asking. Please, you can ask me. I can share that thing to you guys. Okay? You can ask the proper way. The link will be shared. Okay, a smartphone company reports that the customers are complaining that a new phone is very slow, while others are saying it boots time. Okay, project manager need to determine if something needs to be changed or not. So, which tool or technique he can use for that? Control chart, affinity diagram. Okay, okay. Asiya, Amir, why C? Sister, why C?
Sir, affinity diagram shows a large amount of data and ideas or issues we can control.
Okay. So your answer is B?
C, sir.
Your answer is affinity diagram. How did you eliminate control charts?
Sir, I just recall this once you when I listened to you from this affinity diagram, so that's I choose that one.
Okay, okay. Yes, Asmita, why did you go for a different option, Asmita?
I did go for control chart.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because here the options are some are complaining about the phone, they're very slow, and some are not complaining. So in the control chart, we can compare whether the required information is in process or not.
So what does the
So,
control chart says?
yeah, control charts, the data point or the information is within control or not.
The information is within control or not. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is a very good question. Like 50% people are saying nobody said histogram and nobody said cost of quality. That easily can be eliminated since no one said that. That can be easily eliminated. Okay. Now affinity diagram is used for categorization. This, like we categorize it using. Asiya Amir, we use it in Agile as well as other when we categorize it into a different way to organize set of tools into this way. Now we need to identify, do I need to change it or not? How do I know I have a upper control limit, lower control limit. If something goes up out of my limit, this means I need to work onto that. If something is within limit and some people are complaining, that's okay. That's okay, right? So I need to see that the limits that has been set according to quality management plan, the limit that has been set according to quality management plan, are the things in between them or not? Okay. In the last 11 question, we have solved almost all the quality tools in one way or another way. We use a drag and drop questions. So this 11, why I put it specifically it, because people were saying that they were getting some question regarding quality. This needs to be understood. If anyone is not clear, ask me here. It's an important question for the exam. You need to know the purpose of each tools and technique. Okay, I do have a video on tools and technique. Remind me after the class. I'll share in your groups. You must know what does histogram says, control chart, affinity diagram, cost of quality. Like cost of quality, look at the cost of conformance, non-conformance, and things of those nature. This is an important question. B is the right answer. Okay, another formula question. Now this question is undervalue question. Okay, if you can solve this, all the questions regarding the calculations, we can resolve it. So we already solved one question. Now with this question, we can resolve all the questions. Shubham, solve it.
Yes, project has the following characteristic. Budget is 5 million, planned value $635,000, actual cost is 655,000, earned value of 545,000. Which statements is true about the current status? So we need to find out the cost performance index and the schedule performance index here. For the schedule performance index, it will be the earned value divided by the planned value. So 545 divided by 635, obviously it is less than 1. And for cost performance, it will be earned value divided by the actual cost, that is again less than 1. So both the project is behind schedule and under the budget, over the budget. So option B will be right.
Option B will be right.
Right, behind schedule and over the budget.
So very simple way, na? Like if we just look at this is the most important term, earned value is 545, and this is both are above. So we are bad.
Yeah.
SPI, CPI is bad. Simple as that. No formula, nothing. Is it clear to everyone? This is simple as it. No need of formula. Now don't say me in the exam formula question come. There is no formula needed here. You just need to understand. Don't go and start working, start calculating SPI. You can see 545 is less than a planned value and actual cost. That's it. Straightforward, easy. This question should be solved in 20-25 seconds. This gave you the time of it. Okay. We do have other. Okay. Now this another, like I am giving you after today's class. You cannot complain with her if the formula drag and drop question comes. I told you this is going to be a special class. I never did a marathon which is overloaded with such things, because we do every week 4 question answer session. Like last week, if you are my premium student, we did a very impossible 180 questions. Like everyone was crying after that. How many of you remember that? Put in the chat box if you remember the last week. Everyone was crying. So we did those questions. Every coaching call is different. This is to make sure this. We will do that type of question next week. Don't worry. I will sick after that. That was a purpose, sister. Okay, very simple. Where are you, Swati? Swati, are you with me? Guys, please turn your videos on. I look at your faces, it gives me more energy. Swati, this time you got the right answer? I don't think so she's here. So optimistic? 4 most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6. Which is optimistic? The minimum duration, 20 days. Which is pessimistic? 70 days. 4 most likely divided by 6. So I guess 35 would become. The answer will come 35, and that would be the right answer. Okay. Same type of question. Just you need to calculate it. I'm gonna skip it. Okay. Now, another type of question that can come in the exam is choose 2 right, choose 3 right. Okay. So here we have 2 options that are right.
Trying secret met.
Slow down, slow down. Yeah. Sam, I don't see your answers in the chat box. Please, you know I'm reading all the answers in the chat box now. An organization has moved from traditional project management methods to agile method. Okay. This was done so project can deliver output fast. What 2 things should the project manager implement to ensure faster delivery on an agile project? Work with the customer and educate them about prioritizing the product backlog. Very good option. Very good option. Speak with the product owner to determine who should be delegating the work to the team. Who should be delegating? Okay. Delegate work based on their skill to accomplish the work faster. Okay. Have the team delegated work to each other. Hey Sam. Hey Sam. Do you want to solve a question with me? Or not
Yes.
interested? Sam, is it that job of the team to prioritize the work? Huh? Is it the job of the team? You selected with E option. Na? This is the job of the product owner, yaar. This is the product owner job. Team has nothing to do with that. This is the first option I'm going to eliminate. Team has nothing to do about the prioritization. They have nothing to do. It's a product owner. Keep yourself unmuted, Sam. I want to talk to you. Okay. Same goes for you, Faiza. Have the team delegate the work to each other on the basis of their skill. Okay. I will discuss this option in a minute. Delegate work to the project team based on their skill set. Aftab Saab, can you unmute yourself?
Sir,
Do I delegate them the work or do they do the work themselves?
themselves.
So how did you choose C option and not D?
I was little quick.
The project manager does not delegate work to anybody.
Yes.
In Agile, they
Yes, I
set
did
the
it.
work themselves. This is one of the most confusing concept of PMP and Agile. The team selects the work themselves. It's a very easy question. Looks like very easy. Okay. So this is eliminated. This looks like the right. Speak with the product owner. Who should be delegating the work? Shamim? Shamim? Knock, knock.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why would we be delegating? They should do themselves.
Yes, sir. I put right.
One of the job of the Scrum Master is to train, coach, mentor everybody. Sam, is that right or not? So why do you not choose option A? Why don't we choose option A? It's my job to train, coach, mentor everybody. Okay, Sam? This was an easy question, but everyone was so quick. It's agile, I know agile. Thak, 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 thak. 95% of you have gotten the answer wrong. I was thinking to sit for this question, but I have to get up. This was an easy question, guys. Team cannot work with a sponsor or anybody else. Okay, Salman, they can, but its prioritization is not their job. Okay, prioritization is a product owner job. Two concepts here. Prioritization is a product owner job. Secondly, teams select the work themselves. You don't dictate them. Minaj, this is the third time you are raising your hand. What is your question?
Yeah, actually, Mr. Amir, I have got the question here. That okay, the product backlog is the work for the product owner, right?
Mhm.
So is it required for the customer to educate for prioritizing the
Of
product
course,
backlog?
everyone should know how does the product owner prioritized. I need to teach them how. If they don't know, product backlog is prioritized by high value, high risk. When I delivered the highest value, how would they understand?
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay, sure. And when you raise your hand, keep your hand raised. Don't lower it. This is a good question. Okay, let's take some male here, not female. They did many questions. Mudassar Mazam, you are using two screens, or you don't like my face?
Yes, sir. The camera is on laptop and monitor is on
That's
big
okay.
screen.
That's okay. Solve this question then.
Okay. That the key stakeholder is not participating in the project. Okay, so here the question is, project manager is worried that key stakeholder is not participating in the project. And concluded the final product is not as good as it could have been if the stakeholder has been involved. Drag the scenarios. So if we start from E here, address the issues with the stakeholder supervisor. Then the issue with the stakeholder advisor. Record the observation and move ahead. Discuss with the stakeholder and earn buy-in. Analyze if someone else could contribute. Check for the options to conclude. So if you see, start from the E, address the issue with the stakeholder supervisor. So it's kind of escalating. So E is 2. Then if we see, record the observations and move ahead. So it means that it can be accept, avoiding, no, he's not avoiding, escalate, mitigate also. So if we see D is 4. So contribute check. And if we see discuss with stakeholder and earn buy-in. So if we see discuss with stakeholder and buy-in, and it's going to be mitigate C1. And if you see analyze if someone else could contribute. So here, if we are sharing the, so it's transfer, it's 5. And A is to check the option exclude, then it is A is 3.
Let's take a screenshot of this so that you never forget what does each of them mean. Okay, very good job, Mudassar. Thank you very much. It's a good question. A good question. So how many drag and drops I have given you? I told you I'm gonna give you 10. So I guess we have solved a good amount of drag and drop even in the first 16 question. Yes, Shubham?
So one is small question. If we earn buy-in from the stakeholder, can we also categorize it as avoid?
No. Avoid has to be categorical. Avoid always has to be categorical that you remove the risk. It has to be categorical.
Earning
Otherwise,
the buy-in does not come under that purview.
that is the risk can occur anyway. Avoid is a very strong strategy. Okay. I was looking for somebody who can solve this. Okay. That's it already solved. Dinesh, are you with me? Hey, Dinesh. Dinesh Kumar D,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
please.
Servant leader. This is for charismatic transformation. Project manager takes hands-off approach, allows them to make own decisions. Focus the other scope, learning development, inspiration, motivation, high energy, self-confidence. Servant leader, focus on others' growth, learning, development, anatomy, and well-being.
Where? This?
Yes. Charismatic, high energy, self-confidence, holds strong conversation. Project manager takes hands approach is laissez-faire, and charismatic is inspiration and transformation is inspiration and motivation.
Very good. Guys, now you should know this thing in and out. The reason being, you will get a question, that is for sure, in the exam regarding this. In one way or another, you will get a question about leadership style. The exam is going to ask you different leadership style in one way or another. That's for sure. Now, if you know them, you can solve them. Okay. So, Amer? Mohammed Amer?
Yes, sir.
Please solve this one.
Okay. So, forming, storming, norming, performing, adjourning. So, forming, teaming, a team is
Which is the most easiest stage, Amir? Where you know that I can
yeah.
easily get.
That adjourning is team is happy and sad.
Adjourning is
Team is happy and sad.
happy and sad. Good. What about storming?
Team is having conflict.
Conflict. Where is the conflict? A. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is performing basically?
They're performing, like they're able to
Ideal
try.
stage. That is
Yes.
called ideal stage.
Yes, yes.
Okay. What is forming?
Forming is they're doing their best as individuals.
Individuals. New people don't know each other. We set a team charter. And what is norming? Now they are acting as a team. We are
Yes.
getting as a team. Amir, think a
Yeah.
little bit quick. Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone said ever to me in the exam, sir, there were many drag and drop questions, I'm gonna punch you. So I have given you more drag and drop that can come in all 180 questions today. Yes or no? Guys? A project manager works for a company that is preparing to develop a new product which required a skill that is not available. To initiate the project, what should the project manager do? Where are we? Not having something isn't a risk, it is a risk. It's a very big risk. Because the question says you require a skill and that is not there. It's a big, big risk. Where are we? Are we in initiation and planning and execution, monitoring and control, or closing? Where are we in the one of the step of the 7-step formula? Guys, we discussed 7-step formula. Where are we? We are in initiation. We do not have a risk register in initiation. So B is eliminated, C is eliminated, D is eliminated. We only have the project charter in initiation. So this is important, knowing where you are. That's why I always say 7-step formula. If you have not received it, I'm gonna send it again in this chat, in the comment box here. You can download this. This 7-step formula is gonna help you in solving the question. You should know where it is. Okay, it's a good thing to know. So A is the right answer here. We can't change. The charter was being developed at that time. Okay, so how should the project manager address this situation? A local company is developing a new product and for the first time using a remote team for the programming task for features. The design for the product comes from a local team. During the third sprint review, the product owner has concern about the project outcome. That remote development team is complaining they do not understand the requirements conveyed in the stand-up. How should the project manager address it? Review lesson learned from previous project, can be, not bad. Evaluate and reassign the task to local vendor, straightforward, eliminated. Determine the communication need, environment and tool to get the message across. Very good option. Develop risk in the risk management plan. First of all, risk management plan does not have a risk in it. I'm going to eliminate it here. So between A and C, C is the only relevant option that we have. So C is the right answer. 21. A, C, A, C. We are here between A and C, A and C. Okay. Mostly people are confused between A and C. A project manager is assigned to a global project with dispersed team members previously when working with remote teams. The project manager observed that the team members do not tend to produce quality work. What's the project manager do to arrange to ensure that a project is completed on time with quality? Arrange regular team meeting for the team to update one another on the progress. That's a daily stand-up, very good option, not a bad thing. One of the way to ensure quality. Introduce the use of timesheet and ask team member, I don't think so. Meet with the team member together and in one-on-one meeting to set clear shared targets. Okay. Encourage the team to peer evaluation by the end of the project. Okay. Tariq sir, why is he? Tariq sir?
He is coming because they want to make the face-to-face meeting and to clear the issues, which is between the remote team and the other one.
Oh. Sir, how meeting with them will, is there a communication problem?
No.
Is there anywhere that they are not clear about the targets? The question says that previously when working with remote teams, the project manager observed that the team members do not tend to produce quality work. The problem is quality here. It does not say that the goal is a problem. They are not shared about the targets or there's any communication problem here.
It could be, sir, A, because to assign task they have to achieve.
What about you, Aftab? Same goes for you. Why did you select C? Aftab sir?
From my understanding, the option A, to me, it looks like that it is a kind of a burnout for the team that you are engaging.
Justify C option, not A option. You said C answer.
C, because C is the team inclusive. To me, is that he is continuously meeting with the team, right? It's a team inclusive thing. Team is getting together. So whenever a quality issue comes, the team is together. So it looks team inclusive answer.
No, sir. That if the question said, and so does you, Shubham, and everyone else. If the question said that there's a miscommunication, people are not understanding the requirements. Okay, then we can put them together. Okay, we can work into that. Like here, you see, first thing you are meeting them together. There is no need to meet them together. There's no communication problem. Secondly, you are having one-to-one meeting. For what? Are they not clear about it? Where did the question said that? And secondly, when you are meeting and having one-to-one time, you are wasting time. The question said time and quality. What is the purpose of stand-up? How do we ensure quality in agile or mostly when dispersed teams? Quality, the purpose of the stand-up is quality. Okay? This is not an option. This is not an option. Encourage the team to participate in peer evaluation activity, that is sprint review. It can be, it's better than C. Nobody put D as an option. Okay? D is better than C. A is the right answer here. No, it is not for the what you said Aftab, but stand-ups are not for problem review, but it is problem highlight. When we highlight the problem, that is the first thing. Quality assurance. What is quality assurance? Highlighting the problem. That's how we do that. When we do sprint review, that things are lost. Quality means continuously observing. Quality means follow up after, sir. Making sure you follow the right steps. Yeah, that is end of sprint. That is lost. Okay? A is the right answer. Now, these questions, you can solve that without reading the option. If such question come, they are time saver. Okay? Escalate? No. 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 Set a short-term goals in order to create culture internally? Can be. I did not even read the option. I'm saying A answer. I don't know really. Is it the answer or not? You tell me. A is the answer. I just read the question. So this is a time saver sometimes. When you are lagging time, this can help you into that. Okay? A is the right answer. The product owner does not regularly attend demonstration ceremonies, which is sprint review. As a result, the demonstrations are constantly rescheduled and the work is impacted in multiple ways. The project manager believes that the product owner is not committed to the project. What should the project manager have done to avoid this situation? Now, this is a very dangerous question. That's why reading the line. The question is not saying what should you do now, he should have done. Very dangerous question. That's why read the last line first. So the definition of done, that consider the work as done if not otherwise specified. Can be. If he is not accepting the work, we need to make the definition of done. If he is not accepting, okay, we did this, done. Agree with the product owner on project governance level for what? Okay, it could be. Ask another product owner. C is not the answer. Define a set of external audit. So here C and D are eliminated. Okay. So now the problem is product owner does not regularly attend demonstration ceremonies. As a result, the demonstration are rescheduled and work is impacted in multiple ways. The project manager believes he is not committed to the product owner. Now, if I go with the B option, agree with the product owner on appropriate governance level. If he does not do that, okay, what would we do? Both A and B are the right answer. But what is the best way? Now that is the right answer here. What is the best way to resolve this thing? If I go for option A, okay, I did it. But now product owner has acceptance criteria. If he checked after 6 months, it is rejected, then what? We need DOD without any doubt. We need DOD. But what he should have done? Maybe instead of 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, he set a discussion with him. The question is asking what is the best way to do? Who accept user stories? Normally, when does the user stories goes into product increment? When does the user stories goes to product? No, when? Okay, when? I mean sprint review. How? The better question is how or who accept it? Who accept it? Product owner accept it. So which means if he does not accept it, even if it is according to the definition of done, it can be rejected. It is possible, yes or no? Put in the chat box, guys, jaldi. So the only option we are left is with the B option. We need to identify and set a ground rules. We need to set a governance level where he becomes into that way. So B is the only option, but A and B both are very good option. B is the right answer. Who should decide if the project should be cancelled? On the past 3 months, the cost per story in Agile has risen. The project will exceed the budget increment. Who should cancel the project? Who should cancel the project? This is a very interesting question. Now answer me. Or put it in a different way. What's the answer? Product owner can cancel the sprint, not the project. Project can only be cancelled. This was a missing thing in it. The question actually assume that you know that head of business department is sponsor. Okay. Product owner can cancel sprint, not the project. Okay. Not the project. But if this question come in the exam, this way the product owner would be the right answer in that way. If it does not mention who is the product, who is the boss here? During a stakeholder meeting, one stakeholder indicated that he would reject the iteration deliverable. What should the project manager do? If he can reject it, there is no other option. I need to talk to him. I need to have a discussion with him why he's going to reject it. There is no other option. B is the right answer. Okay, we already solved this question, right? Yes or no? Okay, just mark it. I have 80 plus questions. So if some questions are repetitive or we skipped, we will do more question into that. Okay. This question is also very important that can come in the exam. Sajid Vadut sir, can you do that for me?
Access the amount of the time before the risk can impact one or more project objectives. Access the amount of the time before the risk can impact one or more time project. Access if the risk is related to the other individual project risk. Access the how the quickly the risk response needs to be implemented in order to be effected. Access how long after the risk has occurred before its impact is discovered. So access the if the risk is access the amount risk before the risk can impact one or more project objective. I'll go for the goals from access how the quickly we'll go for the urgency because immediately you have to respond.
Okay.
C okay. C with 2.
Okay.
And Redundancy and this connectivity. This is related to the other individual project list. B with connectivity 3. Okay, and then excess the amount of time before the risk can impact one or more project objective. Okay, so go to the option A with 4.
And D
Excess
with
the amount of.
So other things are clear. Proximity is basically how near we are to the risk. Dormancy is
Yes.
when a risk has happened and you identified
Yeah.
later on. That is more
Yeah.
of a dormancy there. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay. We discussed this also, right, guys? Okay.
No.
We discussed this one. No?
It has I think drop button.
No, sir, you can
Yeah.
mute yourself. Okay. This is the same question in a different way.
Yeah, we discussed.
Sajjad, you can, sorry. This is the same question, but in a different way, we are going to solve it. So who is going to solve it? Ali Raza? Ali Raza? Are you with me?
Yes.
Solve it. Same question in a different way. Ji. What is project work is expanded to fit the time allocated to it? Ji Ali Raza. What is that? Ali, are you with me or not? I cannot hear you. Yes, he left the meeting. Shamim, can you do the please? Shamim? Shamim? It's not difficult, yaar. People are running away. Dormancy is Shubham when something has happened, we identify it later on. Okay, so work is expanded. This means you give more time to something, it will take more time. This is Parkinson's law. Team wait at the last moment. This is student syndrome. The functional manager motivate people with the things like money. This is extrinsic motivation. Things from outside. You find motivation inside. This is intrinsic motivation. This is dropping broad baton. So these question, I solved it again, same question, but people got confused in it. Okay, so this is the same question you need to understand in a different way. Take a screenshot of it, it's kind of important. Okay. Ji, next question. Project manager recently joined a new project. The project has a tight deadline, a fixed budget with a global virtual team. During the planning stage, the project manager wants to avoid scope creep and keep the team focused on delivering a product that meets requirement. How he can do that? How can project manager do that? Ensure that development team detailed requirement, good option, can be. Ensure the retrospective is a lesson learned meeting. Okay, but we have a fixed budget and a tight deadline. Ensure any change goes to a formal change control procedure. Why would even you put A option here? Detailed requirement. Shubham, seriously, yaar. Sometimes you If in order to avoid scope creep, we make a change control procedure. That is the end of story. You want to avoid scope creep, you make a change control procedure. There is no since thing. Okay. So we want to avoid it, ensure that the change control board is there. No, there is no discussion into this question. Wherever you are, you want to avoid any changes, make sure you are planning to make sure this thing happens. So even if you are planning execution wherever you are, you make a change control procedure. So all changes goes through that. C is the right answer. Easy question. Any change should go to change control procedure. Okay, the product owner's schedule is very busy and he wished to delegate some of his tasks to experienced team. Which task is suitable to delegate? Initiate and run backlog refinement session. Okay. Select and prioritize item for sprint backlog. It is not his job. Add item to the backlog before prioritization. Prioritize item in the backlog according to the size. Okay. So what is his job actually? Items are not prioritized according to the size. It's value by risk. This is not his job. Initiate and run backlog if refinement session. This is a Scrum Master job. Faiza, unmute yourself. Faiza?
Yes, sir.
Is a Scrum Master facilitator or a product owner?
Oh, sorry.
क्या कह रहे हो यार? This is the reason what you were asking me yesterday. Is the reason clear to you?
Yes, sir.
You are not using elimination technique. This is for everybody who got this answer wrong. Please use elimination technique. Okay? Please use elimination technique. Guys, this is what we do in our programs. I remember, like we have thousands of students. I remember each and every single student, how they are doing it. They are putting the answers. I am calling them. I actually have right now more than thousands of students, but I remember them. I work with them. Okay. This is why before going to the break, I'm going to invite all of you, those who have still not enrolled in our program. My class start this Friday. Every single thing that you need in order to pass for the program, we will provide you. Every single thing. It starts from zero till end. Like, interestingly, 70% of my students are those who have taken that training, failed in the first attempt, and failed in the second attempt. They come, they join, they clear it. Why? When I tell you the program is $899 for group and $5,000 for one-to-one, you will think it's expensive. But what is most expensive is that you waste your time. You go to other trainings. So I'm going to ask you and request you, join this program so that I can facilitate, like I'm doing with Shubham. I know where he's writing wrong. I know what Tariq is doing. Like in this class, there are, if 90 students belong to me out of 100, or let's say all my students, I know everyone. I know their story and I can tell it. This is something, this is not just a training program that is starting on 18th of July. This is a life-changing way. They learn my mantra of 1 is greater than, somebody can put in the chat box. What is the mantra here? Exactly what the guy shared before we starting. 1 is greater than 0. We worked on this mantra and we make a customized roadmap. This is based on this thing that I'm gonna make a roadmap that works for you. I don't care if you are a single mom, because single moms join the program, they clear. If you are working mom, customize roadmap. I'm the only author in the world. I have written this book. Actually, I have written more book than other people. This book, then PMP booklet, then 70 tips, that I say, if you don't want to read book, You don't have to read any book in my program, guys, because this is a customized road. But everything aside, 35 PDUs you can take for $10. You cannot get a customized roadmap. And how do I keep on customizing it? Through my daily follow-up. That's how I know these people. That's how I know that one of my student, her father is sick today. One of my student, her son has a tooth problem. I know. I talk to them on daily basis. I talk to them on daily basis. They know that. My facilitators, they talk to them. From both sides, facilitator is punching, I am punching. This is a punching program. This is a dictatorship, not a 7 leadership program. We work with you because I'm a believer of theory X, that you need a sport till you become PMP. If you think you don't need a sport, don't join my program. Go to Udemy, get a $10 course from Joseph Philip, Sabri, Andrew Ramdiyal. They are good author. I respect them. If you just want 35 PDU, go to that. Then don't join my program. Because in my program, I'm gonna make a roadmap that works for you. I'm gonna do daily follow-up. And then this is one session. We do we do 4 question answer session every single week. As I was telling, the last week we did 180 question answers. Today we are doing 60 question answers. We just did 30. 30 we'll do after the break. 180 question answers we did, and every single person was like, Amir, what you did? They were impossible. Why? I'll walk you through the impossible so that when you go to the exam, you clear the exam. When you go to the exam, you do it. These 3 things: customized roadmap, daily follow-up, coaching call, and then my community. This makes sure, this is my thing. This is my way of making sure they become PMP. This is my way of that. Then of course, you would get the best simulator in the world. There is no doubt that you will get, like my simulator actually has 10,000 questions inside it. Like the simulator is one, then Google Forms, as the student who cleared the PMP, he was telling it. This is like, actually it's unlimited question, as many as you want to do. Okay, because it all goes back to customize roadmap. What you need, I'll give it to you. Okay, and then of course the final day tip, like I had a final call with you to tell you what to do. This is what I do in my program. This is my baby. This is my belief 7-step formula, right? Every single thing, and so many other things. Like we counted it, it's 97 plus things that you get. For example, I just wrote this book, 70 tips and tricks, last week. I gave it to my students. You can buy it from Amazon, but my students can get it for free e-copy. The PMP booklet, they can get it. All these things, $899. I want to share one thing before we go to the break. Now you can be thinking, hey Amir, that's okay, but maybe I don't have, like my story is different. She's a working mom here, single working mom in US, Victoria. She came to my exam, she failed it 2 times. She came into it, she joined it, and we cleared it. After that, she also cleared PMISP. The first thing she said, Amir, I have a kid to manage, how I can do it? I said, let's work on to it. We believed in 1 greater than 0. It took time. Customized roadmap does not mean 1 month. Everybody will have different story. Then Aisha Farhan, she joined from UAE. She's a mom of two beautiful kids. And she ran a business. Like during the journey, her husband started a restaurant. By the way, how many of you are in Dubai? I would highly recommend, or in UAE, to go to her restaurant. It's near Burjuman. I will connect you with it. Please do visit that. I will ask her the name. Do go to that restaurant. She showed me pictures, loved it. Okay. So they opened a restaurant. It was a full-time business, but she worked on it. I discussed with her. I made a plan, 30 minutes, 1 hour, build a momentum, and she's a PMP with all above target. Then Faik, he's basically from Afghanistan, the big English language barrier. But we worked into it. He cleared last week with all above target. He's now working in US. He cleared with all above target. Then Rashid, how many of you think that I'm old, I did not study right, like I studied maybe 2 years back, I did engineering 10 years back? He had 59. His age is 59. He did engineering in 1988. Yes. He did engineering in 1988. I was born in 1989. He did engineering in 1988. Just to give you a context, I was born in 1989. He did engineering. He joined the program, and in 2 months, he became certified. Very difficult student for me because he never listened when you become, but we worked into it, and he's a certified PM. And by the way, during his exam, on the day of exam, he had 104 temperature, but he was so good prepared, he cleared it. Okay. Sarath, how many of you said that? Yes, Shubham is from your batch. That this is a testimonial. Shubham is telling Sarath, he called me. He said, "Sir, I have 3 hours of travel time. Then I have a family. Okay, I took 3 time training. I cannot do PMP. How can you help?" I said, "Let's work into your roadmap. Let's start doing it." He's a proud PMP from Kuwait. Okay. Saddam from Europe. I'm giving you journey from entire globe. I should put some from Australia also. Same problem. He said, "I don't have time." I said, "What time you can?" He said, "Maximum 30 minutes or 1 hour." We worked into it. He's a PMP now. Ankur, my crown of students. I love him. He came to my program. He failed 2 times. He said, "It is my last attempt." And he said he worked very hard, very hard. I grinded him a lot. He said, "I want to give exam on my birthday." He cleared on his birthday. He failed 2 times with both time very bad score. He cleared with all above target. Okay. Muzammil, Dinesh, now he cleared PMP in 6 days after the training. My majority students, if they are starting from zero, like those people, if they follow 4 hours daily, they clear in 3 weeks. Consistently. If they give 4 hours, they clear 3 to 5 weeks. He gave 6 hours and he cleared in 6 days. He lived nearest to me. We met it. Awesome guy from India, but live in US near me. Muzammil, he took the training, failed in the exam. He wanted to give exam on 3rd of June. I said no. He wanted to give exam before it. I said, "Your scores are not capable." His facilitator said, he kept on pushing. I said, "No." I made him give the exam on 3rd of July, not June, after 1 month when he was ready, because I wanted to be 100% sure. That is my thing, my customized. Because when you come to me, you trust me. I want to value that trust. I don't want that you just clear PMP. I want to make sure you really clear it. He went to the exam, he cleared it, and he said, "Sir, exam was very tough. If I have given last month, I would have failed." You were right. He's a certified PMP. Beautiful couple. Like, he enrolled her on 8th of March on Women's Days. He did PMP, PGMP with us, and she did PMP, and they had such a health issues. You can watch her journey. All of these people's journey, and 400 plus people in this year. In this year, all the journeys are available on YouTube. This is a proven success record. It's not just a number. It's a proven success record. Every single person from all over the world will tell you, "I joined the program. I cleared it." I never said right now I have 100% success record, but I can prove I have the highest success record. Because when you join my program, either you block me or you become PMP. We are going to take a break. The class starts on 18th of July. I want to do one thing here. I want you guys to think about it. Is the program worth it, or is the program not worth it? If you consider the program is worth it, I don't want you to wait more. I want you to join today. I really want you to join today so that you don't wait much time. Give me 2 months. Give me 2 months. My program is fixed price and I cannot reduce the program price at all. Okay, it will increase in the month of, I'm telling you this right now, in the month of September, it will become 1200 because I want to limit the people. But if you join, if you give me 100%, I'll make sure you become PM. So while we go into the break, I'm going to ask you one thing. Just give your feedback on this post. how this PMP marathon is giving for you. And connect with me at LinkedIn. I daily share some content. Like for example, the video which we made of each other, just put the comment how you are learning from it. He is the founder of PMP. He just commented there, sharing your enthusiasm, Amer. I love you. What you do promote. Okay, he is founder of PMP, Leland Barty. He just commented it. If he comments it, I also want to see your comment, just to make sure that he knows. Connect with me also at LinkedIn. Also connect with him. Follow him. This is a most important thing here. And then let's take a 10-minute break. There are 100 people in the session. I want at least 100 comments to here. 10-minute break is okay, or you want 15 minutes? I already registered and looking forward. Zohaib, you will be PMP. 10 minutes is okay? Guys, put in the chat box immediately. I'll give it that accordingly. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I need 4 or 5 more. Okay, let's make it 15. Okay, please make sure you put the comments in that time. I request you, all of you, please put the comment in that time. Here you go. The post again. Like it, share it, comment it. I really want you. And looking forward to coach you. Okay. Ji, wishing you. I'm a student and attending the session as an external. Thank you for allowing me. I did not know about your training with and not a good experience. I wish I'd earlier come to. I'm appearing for exam in 2 weeks. I will have plenty of gaps in my preparation. I wish you best of luck, Altaf sir. So if you have 2 weeks in training, I would recommend do good mocks depending upon which simulator do you have. Do mocks. That could be the most important thing. Maybe we can talk after the call. Yeah, I need to work on my marketing all the time. I do get that. People don't know me a lot. Okay, guys. So welcome back to the session. Let's start this thing. Everyone in your batch, message your batch that the class has started so that they can join. People can join also. We were at which question number? 30th. We did this one? Huh. Okay, let's do this. I want to congratulate 3 people from you guys just joined the session. So in between the break. So I want to congratulate them and you will see them becoming PMP. Ji, what would be your answer for this one? After making you co-host. Add people. Acha ji, a project utilizing a contractor, a member of the contractor team raises an issue. 2 individuals are not able to work with the solution. Which type of communication should use when contacting the contractor about this issue? Okay. Whenever you have any communication problem, whenever Tariq Saab, make it a rule, face-to-face communication. Asmita, why did you went towards phone? Why not face-to-face? Always face-to-face, sister. Always face-to-face. Never email.
No,
Face-to-face is the preference communication. Okay?
that is true. That is true. Here it is mentioned as use first. He will first, through phone, he may contact for
No.
the meeting.
First, the purpose of first means what is the first thing, what is the first priority? And first priority is always face-to-face, sister. Okay? First face-to-face, then phone. Actually, if there's a video conference option, then video, then phone. In a construction project, a quality control plan is approved. The plan states that the project deliverable must be reviewed a minimum of 2 weeks. Several the deadlines have been missed. Which steps should the project manager take? I need to identify why did you miss it and why would be addressed by root cause analysis, D option. Very different type of a question. I see this first time in any kind of the marathon. A CEO of a company is risk averse, which means he run away from the risk and therefore concerned about the negative impact on the project. The project team identify 4 risks and then evaluate the probability of occurrence and the impact. Okay. The team use scale of 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest and 10 is the highest. In what order should the project manager rank the risk? Okay, so you multiply it 6 into 8, 24. 24 become the biggest risk. 8 6 are, okay, sorry, 8 6 are 4, 36, 42, 48. C becomes the biggest risk. Then 7 3 are 21. C, B, D, A. That will become the right answer. Okay, so C would be the right option. A different type of a question. Okay. A sponsor approved a project. The project manager invites selected team members. The primary purpose of meeting is to create a document that will guide the team in defining the main deliverables. What will be the final output of this? Scope management. Yeah, Shamim? Shamim?
Yes, sir.
Why B?
Sir, because in quality, when we are going to see the deliverable, we will check by scope baseline, sir.
But what did you check? You said B. Scope baseline is not there. Very good question. A very good question. Asmita? Oh, Asmita, I had discussed before. I just discussed. Okay. Shriyar will discuss somebody I did not discuss today. Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna, bhaiya, why say? Why see? Radha Krishna,
Yes, yes. I'm here.
why see? Hmm? Why see? No reason? Just picked an answer? Huh? Okay. Rashi?
Yes.
Why A?
Because according to my understanding, in work breakdown structure, we decompose all the deliverables.
So,
So it will give us the entire list of the deliverables and the main deliverable as well.
okay. Faiza, why D?
Sir, because it's a document
Mm-hmm.
and requirement management plan is a document.
Mm-hmm. Requirement management plan is a document. The purpose of the meeting is to create a document that will guide the team in defining the main deliverable. It is not the main deliverable, Rashi. It guide you to define the main deliverable. What is the main deliverable? Scope
Okay.
baseline. This is the part of scope baseline. This is the main deliverable. So not the part of the project.
Okay.
Ada Krishna, you said C, it's the major deliverable. Now we are left with B and D. Faiza, requirement management plan talks about the product deliverable, not the project deliverable. Scope management plan talks about the project deliverable. You are very near. I like it, Faiza. Good going. Keep working into that. Very well done, Shamim. You could not explain the answer, but your answer was 2 point. Okay? So Shamim got confused that his answer is wrong. Actually, you are the only one who gave the right answer at that time. Okay? Great job. So understand what the question is asking. No, first he answered, then you. Okay, maybe I missed your answer. G, this question is very interesting.
Sir, one thing I want to ask regarding the previous question.
Let this solve. I saw your hand raised. Let us solve this. We'll go back. Okay? Now, we all know that this is the answer. But this question, the purpose of showing this question can be like this, can be this way. If this is this way, what is the answer? Then what is the answer? Then the C would be the answer. Okay, if the option has the word, like the question can be this way, A, B, C, where the spike happen? Where would you put? If the question says where the spike happen, B would be the spike. The purpose of this graph, like one graph can be in so many ways. Okay? Ji Shubham, tell me.
So just one thing, if it is saying like here, defining the main project deliverable, so instead of that, if it will be identify, then would it be D option, requirement management plan?
That will be product. Requirement management plan talks about the product requirement, all the project plus operational requirement. Scope management plan talks about the project requirement. There's a difference between project and product. Like product has project and operations. Okay?
Yeah, you show the funnel diagram. Do we use a scope management plan to
Yes,
define the requirements?
yes, 100%. This was in the funnel. This was requirement management plan. It was requirement traceability. Then here, scope management plan guided. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Ooh. This is the question this was the last thing we made it in the morning. I told you in the second section we have a lot of things. This was the last question we made it in the morning. Spike, Salman, is a phenomena that is set aside to handle risk. So if there's any change, we handle it in the spike way. Salman, let's solve this. Then I'll go back for you. Okay, so choose the title that required additional, like the question is actually asking which is the bottleneck. So this is not the bottleneck. This has nothing to do with that. So this is eliminated. Done is eliminated. Nothing to do with that. Specification, it has 4. As a work in progress limit, it has 2 things here. Okay, so specification is eliminated. Code has 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not a bottleneck at all. Code is removed. Okay, test 5. Here are 3 things there. This is the bottleneck. Here we need to work something. Here we need to identify here. Here we need to look into that way. Very important question. Many people had this in the exam. Is this clear to everyone?
Sir, can you please repeat the reasoning? It's
The,
document. Yeah.
the reasoning is that this is the answer. Test. The
Test. Okay. Yeah.
The bottleneck is like the bottleneck shows is there any flexibility into that or not? Okay, this is the like bottle. If I want to drink, I need to make a bottle bigger. So there are 2 and only 2 user stories are there. If we want to add more one, we cannot do that. This stops the work. Okay. Yes, we need to increase the work in progress for the test. Yes, it is correct.
Correct. Thank you.
Sure. So somebody asked this question. Okay, I had Khalid, you asked it. So basically this is spike, the sudden change in something, adding of scope or removing of the scope, that is basically under the term of Khalid spike. Is it clear, Salman Khalid? Salman?
Yes, now it is clear.
Okay. So this is what I was saying to all people who are watching, that I take care of each student. Salman, कभी तो लैपटॉप से आ जाया करे यार.
The camera of my laptop is not working, unfortunately. I have my laptop with me.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's why I'm on my phone.
Prior to preparing a monthly status report, the team brings 4 risks to the project manager. The project manager wants to refer additional information. Where can project manager look to evaluate this risk? Anyone put risk management plan? Any of my student put? I want to yell at him. Who did? Sadhu Usmani risk management plan does not have a risk in it. It goes out of that option. It has nothing to do with that. Risk management plan does not have a risk in it. It's a process how to guide into that. So D is the right answer. All the information about the risk, how that work into that, it will into that. If the question was how the risk process will work, okay, then it would be the risk management plan. You want a risk information, go to a risk register. Shubham, if you cross question this thing and try to justify risk management plan, I'm gonna punch you.
What is the correct answer?
Risk register, of course. Risk register.
It's a new risk.
So So
It has not been put in the risk register.
so where
So
would
before
all the information about the risk is in the risk register. Okay, a linked risk, whatever is it, the risk register will guide it. Risk management plan has nothing to do here. Okay, it just guides the process. Don't Hamad, same goes for you. Clear?
Okay, sir.
I saw your hand raised.
Yes, sir.
I thought maybe you are typing now something. You lower your hand.
No, sir.
A project manager is working with 5 stakeholders. Each has a different version regarding the goal, and they strongly feel about their opinion. The project manager needs to obtain approval of the charter. How should the project manager obtain approval from the charter? Use facilitation technique. Okay, conduct stakeholder, that comes later. Request the sponsor. I'd never do that. Use the kickoff, like that comes later. Tariq Saab, Tariq Saab, please note,
Yes,
sir,
yes,
we
sir.
go to the sponsor as a last resort. When we are run out of every option, we cannot do anything else, then we go to the sponsor, sir. Okay, we never prefer escalation. You see, if you are a project manager, right? If you go to the sponsor for every single thing, he will get a new project manager, right? So for example, I'm a owner of the business.
But sir, project charter has to be approved by the sponsor, no?
That's okay. The problem is that he is not getting help from there. The problem is people have different versions there. They have different vision. There's a conflict there. Actually, the question is they have conflict here. The right word is conflict. Each has a different vision, which means conflict. So conflict is there.
So
It's a
A
conflict
equal B.
management technique. Clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Our project is 70% completed and a very important team member request leave. What should the project manager do first? First. Satish? Satish? Satish, are you with me? Can we talk? Satish, we discussing issues with the functional manager is a later on thing. We always identify how him leaving will impact. Okay, then we will do anything else. Always impact analysis, how that could be done. Why not A? Because that later thing we will look into that. The first thing would be first how it will be impact, then refer to resource management plan. What is the way if a resource leave? Okay, then maybe the resource management plan says that you need to talk to your functional manager into that way. Always assess the impact if someone is leaving. A project manager is having a difficulty obtaining consistent input. Again, facilitation technique. Shariar sir, political awareness is used to identify the political who has the power there, things of those nature. He need to use a facilitation technique, effective meeting techniques, how he can get their insight. Okay, so C would be the right answer. Rashi, how many seconds you took to answer this question?
Sorry, I got a ping, so I was checking that.
Don't
Sorry.
do that, please.
Yeah,
You
sure.
answered like in 3 seconds.
Yep, sure.
So when we talk about precise, the most precise estimation is bottom up. So Rashi, you are wrong. Which
I'm sorry, I didn't answer this question. I answered the first, like the one
previous
before
one?
this.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Guys, bottom up is the most effective technique to use that. Okay, if the question says that high level estimation, which one will your answer? The question said high level. If the question says 100% based on past history, what will be your answer? Analogous estimation. If the question says top down, what will be your answer? Top down, not Shamim bottom up, top down, top, still analogous. Still analogous. If the question says it is based on the past history, if the question says it is based on the past history, but there's a statistical relationship between them, then it's not in the option parametric. It's not in the option, it's parametric. Okay, it should be parametric. We must know what the question is asking.
Sir, for high level, will it be 3-point or PERT? Like if it says high level.
PERT is very accurate. High level is 3-point or PERT is the same thing. High level is analogous estimation. Okay.
High level is
analogous.
And PERT will be like somewhere in between high level and.
No, PERT is very accurate estimation. After bottom up, PERT is the most accurate one because you are giving 3 estimations. Guys, quickly give the estimate using the 3-point estimation. Please put in the chat box your answer. We already solved multiple questions regarding that. Quickly give me the answer. What would be the answer for this one? 18 plus 48 plus 4 multiplied by 29 divided by 6. What would be the answer? $30.3333, so 31 answer. Key stakeholder contemplates adding a new feature. Which mandatory step before project team can start working on this new, you need to get approval from that. Okay. Show the key subject matrix. No, Shariar, no, he needs to get approval. This is actually another way to say that get an approval from the change control board, because change management plan which guides that is the part of the project management plan. So D, delta is the right answer. Yeah. We discussed this question, no? Yes or no? We discussed the question. Yes.
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 Okay. So this question, another graphical question, this actually came in the exam. Okay. Salman Khalid? Salman?
Yes.
Answer it.
Okay, looking at the chart, at which sprint the team would have utilized spike. So it could be sprint 3, I think so.
How?
Because in this phase we are having the time to mitigate the risk.
Okay. So this is a burn up or burn down chart?
This is burn down chart.
Okay. If the burn down chart, if something is upside, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
This is a bad thing.
Bad thing. If a burn up chart, something is downside, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
In burn up chart or burn down? Burn down chart.
Burn down, burn.
Yeah, this is a good thing if something is down.
Something is down, so we can complete it. Okay. So you are
Yes.
saying we can use sprint here. We can use here. You would have utilized a
Yes.
spike here to handle the risk. That's what you are saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the things are getting like messy in the near terms. Like the project is getting away from our head. That's
Okay.
why.
Okay. Faiza, why you think sprint 9? Faiza?
Because sir, would have the word is the question have the keyword would have. Sprint 9 would have utilized the
So
spike
Faiza
and
Karta, what is the benefit of that? We are already doing good. You are downside. In the burn down chart, you are downside. If you would, you are already ahead of schedule. What is the benefit of that? Jimmy man, what is the benefit of that? When you are behind schedule, at sprint 3, you should have used it. Like if you see from here till here, you are behind schedule. 3 to 6. Then from 6, you are going good, right? So what is the benefit of that here? Make a burn up, burn down chart by your hand. Everybody, this is an assignment for you. Make a burn up, burn down chart by your hand and show, send it in the group. I want to see if a scope is added, write it down. If a scope is added, how it will show. If a scope is removed, how it will show. And if the chart is actual is above, below, how it will show. Please make this thing. One thing, if scope is added, scope is removed from both burn up, burn down, how it will show. Okay. Secondly, if the burn up, burn down both is above or below or on the chart, what does this shows? If you can answer that, any question related to information editor, we already handled Kanban, we just handled burn down chart, we already did burn up chart. There is not a single question that we did not answer that will not be helped. So that's why I was excited about this marathon. It covers all the angles. Anyone can guess who made this question? This is a very interesting thing. complex project with a high security protocol has key stakeholders located in. A senior project manager requests confidential information. Which steps should the project manager take? Supply. Code of EO request. Supply. What is 4 hours of communication? What is 4 hours of communication? Right information at the right time to right people to have right impact. Like everyone needs the information when the information is transferred throughout the project. So I need to follow the communication plan. Whoever asked it, I don't care. Even the president of the country asked it. I don't care. As a project manager, I need to follow my communication management plan. Okay. B, C, D, B, C, D, B, C, D. Project during progress review. Okay, somebody is trying to enter the meeting. Admit all. A project manager discovered that a key module will not meet the requirement. Okay, it will take time to rework, increasing cost and schedule. Sponsor is insisting that to meet the deadline. What is the PM can do? Schedule a meeting with the change control board and discuss the issue. Meet the team how to proceed. Review the impact with sponsor. Facilitate a session with the stakeholder. Faryal, why D? Faryal?
Yes, Amir.
Why D?
Oh, for me, D, because we need to know, as we are going to have an increase in costs and time and rework, we need to know what is the importance of the necessity of including the key module. I know it is a key module, but if it is not going to meet the requirement and it is causing increase in costs, maybe we need to know the importance of a module for the stakeholder.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mitesh, why C? Mitesh?
Yes,
Why C?
because the question already tells you that rework will involve increasing the time, the cost and time. So it will be useless to go with the team to learn how to proceed without any delays. It's not B. But talking to the sponsor and trying to find a solution would be the best option, I think.
Okay. Liza, why B?
Sir, because first of all, PM should, talk about with his team because it's the team who has to work.
What has happened in the question? Does the team has to do anything? The question says that we find a module, and if we don't complete a module, okay, Faryal, for you, if we don't make a module, we don't complete the project. The problem is that if I do that, it will increase cost. When I do the impact, Okay. Now the question already said that it will impact Faiza. Faiza, can you read second line for me, please, sister? Read second line.
Sorry. It will take time to rework on the module, increasing cost and schedule.
That question already said that it will increase time, right? So how you are doing with the team to find out without delays? The question already said that this is not possible. You got my point? The question,
Yes, sir.
Question already said that the only thing we have is that we do the impact analysis, we go to the sponsor, discuss with him and ask him like what to do. C is the right answer. Okay, C is the right answer. Okay. In the mid sprint of our project, stakeholder request for a new feature which will meet the market requirement. Fahad Ibrahim?
Sir.
Why D and why not A?
Sir, because this is hybrid project. In hybrid project, we deal changes in a predictive way.
Bingo.
So,
bingo. Thank you. Asmita, keep yourself unmuted. Asmita?
Yes.
Did you listen what he said, sister?
Yes, yes. I also noted that point.
That was listed. If it was not written, okay, that's an
Mhm.
hybrid project. A would be the eyes with closing eye. It is
Correct.
written hybrid project. You know,
Very true.
when Fahad become PMP, I'm gonna hire him as a facilitator if he wants to continue work. He did like thousands of mocks. Fahad, how many mocks you have done as of now? Fahad?
more than, yes, sir.
This is the
Sir,
classical
180.
example, guys. Fahad came to me that and Fahad, how many mocks you have done as of now?
More than 12 to 14
He's
mocks.
talking about 180 mocks. And we are making sure he clears the exam. This is dedication and he's accepting that too.
Yes,
Very soon,
inshallah, sir.
your journey will be here. Okay, guys.
Inshallah, sir.
Now this question, when you solve it, you will be able to calculate any formula question. Okay, any formula question you will be able to calculate in the earned value analysis. Okay, so let's do that. The stadium construction project duration is 12 months and is currently 30% completed against the planned completion of 40%. the BAC is $10,000 and the 10 million, whatever. Project has spent 4.5 million. Okay. So one thing is for sure, it will be more than that. Okay. So we have used actual cost. This will be actual cost 45000. Here I need a calculator probably. Okay. Here I need a calculator probably. I know that I need to calculate EAC. EAC formula is budget at completion divided by CPI. Okay. BAC is given here. What is BAC? This is BAC. CPI is earned value over actual cost. Actual cost I have, it is 45000. Earned value is, currently it is 30% completed. Okay. So 30% of 10 million. Okay. So I can actually divide by 30% by this, but I just want to do that. 30%.
Is that 1 million?
Unit 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000. It's 1 million. It's 1 million. I put maybe more zeros. 30% of it will become 30,000 divided by 4.5. 30% divided by 30 into 45. You get 0.66. Okay. BAC 10 million divided by 0.66. You get 15 million. C would be the right answer. Anyone not cleared about this? The zeros are not right here. It should be after that. Okay. Anyone not clear about this question? Ji. Ji Salman sir.
Amit sir, are we allowed to take our calculator with us
In
for
the
the
exam, just like the computer calculator you have in your system, you have a calculator in that, in the software. Okay. Also that you can do it, use it from there. Okay. So good question. Okay. In which process the implementation of approved changes is verified, confirmed for completeness and certified as correct? This is a good question. The question is actually asking Mitesh, Shamim, the question is actually asking in which deliverables are accepted. This is the only question we have solved from the morning. And this is the small one, small question, where we have all 4 options as an answer. Everyone is giving their own options. Okay. The question is, in other words, is asking where deliverables are accepted. This is the question. The question is saying where deliverables are accepted. Validate scope. Control quality FISA, we get verified deliverable. In which process the implementation is verified, confirmed for completeness, and certified as correct. Okay. Is that clear to everyone?
Sir, please explain.
Ask question. What is the confusion here first?
Sir, why validate scope?
Why control quality?
Sir, because verified deliverables. Okay, I read half
No,
of
no,
the
no, no.
question.
Go
Why?
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Nah, gross question.
Okay, I read half of the question. Like I focused on verified. I thought it's the keyword, but I validate scope. I no link with validate scope.
Seriously?
Yes.
No, I'm not talking about seriously about that thing. Your answer was right. You are the only one who has right answer.
Thank you, sir.
No, 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 no. Now you changed it. Now it is not a thank you. Now it's not accepted. So what's your answer?
Sir, my answer was control quality, but
No,
you,
not what. Now what is your answer?
sir, control quality.
You just change it.
No, sir. I said I am not getting a link with validate scope because
Guys, the right answer is control quality. Why? I read it wrong. Paiza is right. Nowhere in the question it is said it is accepted. Where? Let's go to the change control journey. Initial deliverable journey. So you made deliverable in execution. Deliverable goes to control quality. Then it goes to validate scope. Then it goes to closing the project. This is entire PMP. Okay. So deliverable went to control quality and validate scope. Let's say the client rejected the deliverable. The client rejected the deliverable. What happened? Change is raised. Change control board approve the change. The change goes to execution. Deliverable is again worked into that. Then the question is asking in which process the implementation of approved change is verified. The change was raised, implemented in execution, is verified, confirmed for completeness, and certified as correct. Nowhere it is said that client has accepted it. Any cross question, guys? Sam, Salman, Sajid, and everyone else. Good question. One-liner question. One-liner question, and how it was so interesting. Ji Shubham.
Sir, validate scope, what will happen in validate scope?
Accepted. Here it is written verified, confirmed for completeness, and accepted or approved by client. Accepted or approved by. It is saying verification. Verification happen in control quality. It's internal. Secondly, which all of us missed, I would take my completeness, and like completeness of deliverable means internal quality check. Shamim, nothing happens in managed quality. Okay? It's not quality assurance things there, where we verify in the control quality. Good question. Okay. Another different type of graph question. I told you, I have a lot of things for you today. I loved today. I guess as of now, I think this is the best marathon we ever had. By the way, guys, I was looking at LinkedIn. Still, at the LinkedIn, still only how many people? 23 people liked it and only 18 commented it. I'm gonna request all of you one time, just take a minute, please, if you can. I'm gonna ask it here directly. So if you can, please everyone like the video on LinkedIn so that it can start coming into the algorithm. Still 20 people are watching at YouTube. Guys, you can ask me for the link. This I can share you the link if you want. I'm going to ask you take a minute, everybody. Still 70 people are there in the session. At least 70 comments should be there. Yeah. And get connected with me at LinkedIn if you are not connected. Shubham, lower your hand.
No, I want to say one thing.
Lower your hand.
Today's marathon is best because we have not rushed through the questions today. And
I have?
We have not rushed through the questions today. And even till the end of the marathon.
Now today questions, actually, normally in the marathon, student gives the question and I just take up the question and start solving it. Today, when my team sent me the question, I read it, I sent them back. They sent it like we had 5 iterations of these questions, 5 iteration, and then I asked them to divide the question in this way, that till the end we have difficulty level. Normally I just take it up from there because I want to have it.
A lot of questions are very new, like we are seeing for the first time. Like.
What should the project manager use to engage the stakeholder? In a large construction project, multiple stakeholders are involved. Stakeholder engagement metrics. If the stakeholder is having high stake in the project, which means he is important. Okay. Stakeholder 1 is high stake in the project. How you will do that? He has high interest and is more concerned about the project. High power, high interest. High power, high interest, manage closely. Acha, a very important note, write down in your notes. A resistant stakeholder is an important stakeholder. A resistant stakeholder is an important stakeholder. You should always manage him closely. Please write down in your notes. A resistant stakeholder is an important stakeholder. We always manage him closely. Okay. So another different type of a drag and drop question. You see, anyone knows how many drag and drop we have solved today? I guess this is the maximum ever we did. But I made sure that you get every test, formula, drag and drop. Maybe I can add one critical path question for you also. A production team will soon begin their agile. No one in the team. The training manager can only fund 2 enrollment. Okay. We use. So which rules? Servant leader, scrum master, product owner, business analyst, development team. Easy peasy. Very easy question. Acha, this question can come in another way. Value for the project. Let's say the question says decides for what is valuable, how much we can do, facilitator. Now what will be the answer? The answer will change. Who defines value? Product owner. How much we can do in time? Team. Facilitator, scrum master. Very important, we should know the roles and regulations. Okay, different type of a project manager is working on a complex project as and unsure about planning, execution, monitoring and control. Match this for phase with correct statement. Requirements are elaborated during delivery, are controlled as requirements and constrained image, are incorporated in a real time, are continuously engaged throughout the delivery. Okay. Fahad, solve it.
Sir, firstly, key stakeholders are continuously engaged throughout the delivery. So A4 first. And second, changes are controlled and incorporated. So changes are controlled, of course. So B2.
Okay.
And requirements are incorporated, C3. And risk and cost are elaborated frequently because risk are monitored throughout the delivery.
What are you doing, man?
D1. Sorry.
What you did here? This is wrong.
Sorry. The risk and cost.
This is wrong. These for okay. Changes
are controlled.
Are controlled as requirements and constraints emerge. Risk and cost are controlled as requirement and constraints are emerged. Changes are incorporated in the changes happen, you handled it. Requirements are elaborated. Progressive elaboration.
Yes, sir.
क्या कर रहे हो?
I got.
This was very easy question. Yeah, guys, take a screenshot of this. It's a good question. Take a screenshot of it, everybody. A good question. Okay, this question has come at least 10 times in the exam. Okay, so any of my students. Chandrakant? Chandrakant? Want to solve?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Marketing manager is like a high power and high interest, so he should be managed closely.
Okay.
Then HR representative is having low power and high interest, so he should be kept satisfied. Sorry,
No.
kept informed. Kept informed. Kept informed.
Okay.
Finance manager should be kept satisfied, and intern should be monitored.
So this question is like normally when in the book and when I do, I put power here, interest here. But here it is opposite. So be very careful and don't try to cram it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. This question came 3 times. I guess we loved it a lot. Acha ji. Dania, are you with me? Dania,
Yes.
please.
Okay. Looking at the below chart, what is the current status of the project? So option A is behind schedule and over budget. Option B is ahead of schedule and over budget. Option C is behind schedule and under budget. And option D is ahead of schedule and under budget. So we can see from the graph the CPI is greater than 1. So it is under budget. And the SPI is less than 1. So it is behind schedule. So we will go with behind schedule and under budget C1.
C option. Good. Okay. Similarly, if Dania, you can also solve this one. This is connected to previous one. What will you do?
Okay, the project is in the 7th month and the project manager is using the below chart and want to take action to align the project to the baseline by raising change request. The change request is required for which kind of action? Option A is preventive action. Option B is corrective action. Option C is defect repair and performance realignment action. So from these options, I will eliminate the defect repair first. And then I will eliminate performance realignment actions. From preventive action and corrective action, I will choose, since preventive actions are done in order to avoid the failures and the problem has occurred, so we will go with corrective actions.
Very well done. Very well explained. So defect repair, we are still on the right track. We can get it done. D is a made up term. A, we cannot do, problem is there. Corrective action is the right answer. Okay. So we're having conflict among each other. Okay. Okay. So this is another risk question. This is more elaborative in a way that it gives you every single thing that can come under different terms. Urgency is how urgent you need an approach. Proximity is how close we are to the risk. Dormancy is the risk has happened after how long you identify it. Manageability is how easy it is to manage. Controllability is how it is easy to control. Detectability is how easy it is to detect. Connect is how it is connected to other. Strategic impact is that how it will impact your overall objectives of the project. Promptability is a very important term, how stakeholder perceive it. Whatever the risk is, how they perceive it. I did not change the terms. Whatever is written in front of it is right. Take a screenshot of it. Okay, any term you can get 2 or 4 terms in your exam regarding the risk in these things. Take a screenshot of this. These are right in front of each other. Okay, screenshot done. Put in the yes or no in the chat box. Okay. How many questions we have done? Like excluding skip, so that we can complete our 60 questions. The project manager is having an issue with the team across different time zone. Such team miss deadline. How should the PM ensure they deliver quality work? Develop a training, initiate a meeting to clarify goals, address issue, meet with the team personally. Team should provide a week status report. So what would be the best answer? We need to identify the issues as they discovered so that immediately we can solve it. B would be the right answer.